Yo, 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 once again, we're back. This is With Just Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, we back in the building, man. A little 2-week hiatus, but we back locked in.
Yeah, man, we had a lot of good celebration going on these past 2 weeks.
A lot of good celebrations, and I am completely washed due to these celebrations.
Yeah.
Of course, we got my dog Drew on the boards. We back in the building, man.
You know, congrats to Tunde and Devin once again.
The big Swain event went down.
Many blessings. And congratulations to your mom, too. She got married last weekend.
My mom is a married woman now, so shout out to her.
My dog's out for the count.
2 back-to-back weekends, and like I said, I am washed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still feeling the after effects. And
yeah.
Niggas hurting, man. How y'all fellas doing, though, man? Enough of me, man.
Feeling good, man. Good weather outside, man.
Great weather, man. Niggas are saying how it's cold and all this shit. I love it.
Nice little 65,
I love
63. You know, it was 57 one morning. I was really feeling myself.
Oh, yeah, man. I love that.
It was 57 one morning, man. So I'm feeling real good, man.
That air hit different when it's cold, man. I love it, man.
Yes, sir.
Drew, you fucking with the cold, bro? Hell yeah. All right, man. That's what I like.
I thought you was a summer nigga. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll be miserable with that summertime. I don't fuck with that humidity and shit. This is definitely my time of the year, man. So we got a lot of shit to catch up on, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. First off, let's let's get the somber news out the way, man. The Botham Jean verdict. A lot went down in that courtroom, man. How you feeling, man?
Pitiful, man. Pitiful. I kind of got cheated on this shit personally. Like, I kind of got myself hyped up when the verdict had came out that she was guilty, but didn't wait for the actual sentencing in which she was gonna get sentenced with. And of course, like, the typical fashion, man. Justice wasn't served, man. So, my heart just go out. My heart just go out to the mother. She definitely talked her shit after the fact. Talking with the press and everything, and. It was just a lot of funny shit that went down within that whole shit, man. The judge, the brother. I got my own personal, opinions about, how they reacted to that. But, it's just another. Unfortunately, I had to say that, I'm not surprised at how that shit ended. It's just unfortunate, man.
I feel like his people
after she been proven that she had lied on the stand anyway.
Yeah. So what's she supposed to? She was really supposed to get like 28 years or something like that, and they got reduced down to 10.
No, that was her initial sentencing.
Was this 10 off the?
It was 10 off the rip, but in Texas,
somewhere she's supposed to get like 20. It was possible she could have got 20.
Man, that shit was in between 5 and 90 something years. That was the gap.
That's kind of That's kind of odd.
Yeah. That shit was that's crazy.
But, either way, man. A lot of people saying like, we really can't judge the family based on what they've been saying, and I just know, man, my people, we ain't doing all that forgiveness shit, and hugging people and wanting them to not even be in jail. Like, that's just crazy to me, man. Then the judge with the whole sympathy shit. I've never seen anybody.
Yeah, get that.
I've never seen anybody
The opposite of that is irresponsible.
Very irresponsible. It sent a bad message.
It's very irresponsible, and it was out of place. And my whole thing is, are you doing this for every single person that gets a murder charge in your courtroom?
Of course not.
Are you doing that for everybody? Like, the opposite of that just looked bad. You already slapped the family in the face by, her having the 10 years. Like, that's enough. That's enough on its own, dog. Like, for you to give her a hug and then, brushing her hair and all. Then they talking about, Bev was checking to see if she had any some crazy bullshit they was trying to pass off. Make sure she ain't have nothing on her or some shit like that, or whatever they were saying. But the opposite of that was just very, very irresponsible. Like, then the judge, I think she had an appearance on the TV show after that explaining why she did what she did, but I wasn't buying that shit.
I wasn't even trying to listen to that shit.
And she said she was up for like a re-election or some shit like that too. So
okay, so that
you can't upset your white counterparts.
somebody was trying to tell me that they was putting root on this girl when they was doing all that shit, and I was like, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Like, that don't look nothing like no root ritual, man. Anyways, man.
It's just unfortunate,
Yeah,
man.
it's
Like,
unfortunate.
and another thing, like, shout out to Mech too. He had spoke about this a little bit on Coffee and Duchess, and he was talking about, and I really trying to knock nobody's faith or anything like that. And he was speaking about the Christianity aspect of it and how it's like always forgiving, but it seems like with us, we always have to be the ones to forgive our oppressors, dog. That's exactly like how this shit look. Like, you mean to tell me that you can kill my brother or anybody at that, and I was taught that I have to just automatically forgive you.
I never understood that concept.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
of all that anyway.
and
Especially, like,
even
when I see other, because I'm not even trying to like compare myself to other groups of people, but
they don't do that.
nobody else forgives, bro.
Like, and I don't think it has to be a negative thing, though. They try to make it seem like you don't forgive, like it consumes yourself, and it's like, nah, dog, just don't fuck with you.
Yeah, just don't fuck with you. Like, you hurt my people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I ain't sitting up there saying like, oh, everybody has their own personal thing. I ain't sitting up there and saying, oh yeah, I want to see you get cut up in 1,000 pieces, and I'm like, nah, dog, I just don't fuck with you. You kill my people. Like, you kill my blood at that, like my immediate blood, and I'm just supposed to automatically forgive you for that shit? And you getting off? And you don't even got to do your full time. You only got to do 5 years. And then just the whole this wasn't no accident. Of course, car accidents happen, shit like that. No, you murdered that man. And I'm supposed to just forgive you for that shit? Nah, dog, like, it don't go. But I see with us, we're all, like, we're some forgiving people, dog. And, like, I feel like that shit is crazy to me. It's just a crazy mindset to have.
We forgive, and we always handing out invitations, man. I never.
Oh, we'll hand out invitations for any little thing.
I never understood that, man. And then, unfortunately, the
white person hit the Dougie he invited to the cookout.
Oh yeah.
He or she.
Yeah, all they got to do is dance. We just was talking about that the other day. But anyways, going forward, unfortunately, the key witness was also murdered within this case too, Joshua Brown. It's just, like I said, like how we said earlier, it's just a lot of...
Yeah, man, R.I.P. to Joshua Brown, his family.
And
then they try to even, talking about the dealers was, drove, what was it, 400 miles?
They drove 4 hours.
Four
to 6 hours.
To go...
Yeah, it was allegedly supposed to be a drug deal, but...
I'm not a street nigga. I never was a nigga with drugs, but ain't no nigga doing that. Ain't no niggas doing that. What niggas is gonna drive 4 hours to go just for that, and they left the drugs when they killed this man and shot him in the mouth? That was a message sent. They hired them niggas, man. That's what I'm rolling with on that. Ain't nobody can tell me no different. That man got up on the stand, testified, and he knew he was scared. He was scared to testify too.
Yeah, like that shit just, like that whole thing just, it's a lot of how you say it, man? It's a lot of coincidences with this whole situation, man, because like you said, like who would drive 4 hours for something and leave that, but you murdered the person that you was meeting up with? Like,
you left the product.
It just don't make sense, man. So yeah, man, rest in peace to Joshua Brown. I don't even know what to say. Like this, like that.
I know it's the same. It's a repetitive thing, but like with this is more weird shit. It's just like more insult. It's more insult to injury with the domino effect that happened with this shit.
Exactly. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just like it's almost like you just gotta let it roll off your back, like, you know.
Yeah, it's
like,
just, and more so like you had the cop who shot. I don't remember her name. I think her last name was Jefferson.
Antoinette.
I don't want to get her name wrong. Yeah, I think her last name was Jefferson. But R.I.P. to her. You had the cop, and then they trying to use the nephew as
like justification
for what he did.
But either way, it goes.
It's bullshit, because had she had a gun, your first command would have been put your weapon down. Now put your hands up.
But even if that's the case, this woman was in her house, and it's not illegal to have a firearm in Texas. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Texas open carry? So either way, why are you on her property for one? No one called you.
Then the person who called the 911 number. That's how he got over there. So the neighbor didn't even call 911. They called a different number, and dog was off duty, if I'm not mistaken, to go and check out because it had looked suspicious. Ain't that some shit?
But you shooting people through their house. Like, this doesn't make sense to me, man. It's a lot. Like, I don't know, man. Texas need to get their shit together, man.
Yeah, America in general, bro.
America in general. Of course that, but it's just like, that's just too.
I mean, but it's. I hate to say, but it's Texas. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Just saying Texas alone is just like.
No, I get what you're saying.
Because even with the mom, back to Botham Jean's case, when she was like, you know, I don't live here. Like, so Dallas, what are y'all gonna do about this? What are y'all gonna do to fix this? Because I'm going back. Like, she don't live there. I think she lived in Mississippi or something like that.
Right.
And she was just saying, like, you know, y'all gonna have to deal with this. So it's just unfortunate, you know. RIP to both, you know, Joshua Brown, Botham Jean again, and you know, fuck Amber Geiger. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, man. Let's move on, man. Cuba Gooding Jr., man, has come under some allegations. What's going on with Cuba, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know whether to believe this shit or not, because the first one that we talked about some while back, it came out that woman was lying when the video
yeah, that was a while ago,
out.
right?
Yeah, that was like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And so I don't know how to really gauge all this shit.
But
a lot of people saying that he looked like the type.
It's like 14 women supposedly.
I need more information.
Is this looking similar to Bill Cosby?
It is, but I need more. Because I can't jump out the window on this, because especially off the heels of the first woman lying. Like you said, this man was groping up on you in the club, and that was proven a lie. So, and the way that he giving it up, getting locked up wise, like, nah, dog. I need more information. I just need more information on this shit. A lot of people, of course, you know, running with it, saying that, you know, he looked like the type, and, I'll leave it, and, you know, the way.
You can't do that, man.
Like, yeah, and then even with the whole, him saying, pee in my mouth shit, how do I know this man said that shit?
Exactly. At this point, is her word versus his word.
Yeah,
you know
that's all I can take it
for.
for. I'm not about to sit up here and bash
again,
Cuba,
and
man.
us saying that we're not, you know, giving him a pass if this is true. We're just saying, based off the trend that happened with him, because, you know, we got to clarify this type of shit.
Yeah.
You know, being that the first allegations turned out to not be true, like, it's just up in the air. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like, you know, it's just weird. This whole situation was weird to me too, because it's like poof, like 14 allegations come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just based off the heels of one situation. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully justice served for either side. So
yeah, definitely. Like, it's just crazy. Then all these pictures seem like dog had the KFC bucket.
Yeah, they're trying to use any picture against him now. Like,
they coming up with all kind of shit.
It was one picture, he had some crazy looking braids in his head. They was like, yeah, that nigga did it. Like, those braids did look crazy though. I ain't even gonna front. But you know, of course, if he did it, you know, he should, you know, be prosecuted. If they lying, then they should face some form of punishment as well. I always say that. But, you know, right now I can't place no real judgment on that right now.
Yeah, that shit is wild. And then for like Cuba ain't got no track record neither. You know what I'm saying?
I've
like,
never heard of Cuba getting into no, you know, type of shit like that. So
I don't know. For this shit to just come out, especially like I said, off of that last one that we just had, and that woman was lying about that shit. Like,
is he trying to buy NBC?
Hey man, these are the questions that you have to ask, man. You know, niggas gonna chalk it up to that theory all the time.
Is he trying to buy
something? It don't got to be that. It could be anything.
You know, Tavis Smiley was about to buy PBS.
He was about to buy Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Coca-Cola, some shit like that.
Tavis had he had soda money. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But,
didn't he beat his case too?
You know,
I never heard nothing else about that shit.
About that shit, bro.
I remember you had texted you about that. You was kind of upset about that.
I was upset about that because I watched that show. Like,
yeah.
That show don't even come on no more. Like, they got that shit out the paint like quickly.
Damn.
Like that shit.
That was a nightly show on PBS.
Yeah, it was like Dave Letterman show, but it was just on PBS.
That's wild, man. That's wild. With these allegations, I mean, we in a different time now, so like, it's very sensitive. You can't play around with shit like that. So it should be serious consequences on both sides of the fence. I want us to get to a point where women are, and even men who lie, or women who lie about getting sexually abused need to be, be held accountable for that shit. Speaking of, I really don't want to deep dive on this shit. So CSI is coming out with an episode about a celebrity who lied about getting assaulted in a hate crime.
Oh, that's SVU. That's
Yeah.
Law and Order SVU. I think the episode came on already.
I need to see that shit.
Yeah,
Well, we all know what that's off the heels
Yeah.
of. This nigga still saying that he was innocent and telling the truth.
he lashed out about that shit now.
Jesse, you a nasty nigga, man. Fuck out of here.
Hey, but did you see the preview for that episode?
Yeah.
That shit looked hilarious.
It's dead
bro.
on. It's dead
That
on
shit
accurate too.
Hey, bro, who playing Jussie Smollett? Like that nigga going in, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga say y'all don't know me.
They petty, bro.
I ain't lying.
They came out that shit fresh, bro. Yeah.
Bro, say y'all don't know me.
Yo, something is mentally wrong with that nigga, bro. Like, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say that. He know what he doing, but the fact that he's still trying to portray this image, like that he's in it, my nigga, like, where are these white people that beat your ass? We got the motherfuckers on camera going to buy the rope, the hat, everything.
The same rope that you had on your neck when the police came to your house.
Come on.
Yo, did you remember that video, right?
You still had the rope around your neck when the
That's what
police
I'm
came
saying.
to your house.
You remember that body cam footage?
Yes.
Right? That shit was crazy, bro. Like, who the fuck
dog.
actually gonna wear? Who gonna wear that shit around their neck until the police come, bro?
Especially a black man.
Like, who the fuck gonna wear
Take that shit off. I'm gonna take that shit off. Like, especially if it's because I'm assuming if you have a noose put around your neck, it's gonna be kind of tight, right?
Either way, tight, loose, the shit not be staying on my neck, bro.
Exactly. You're gonna wear it. You gonna have the shit on when the cops come in there.
Bro, this nigga wore that shit like
this
nigga was wearing that shit like a Disney souvenir, bro. Like,
oh, and boy, he guilty as charged too. The creator or the director of the show.
Oh,
the one who ain't want to pay
Daniels.
He's just as guilty as charged. I believe all that shit was a.
It was a ploy, like
yeah.
Because
I believe all that shit.
But you know the dangerous shit that he did. Like when the shit first happened, he was the first person to get on like social media and try to like demonize anybody that was not speaking out about the shit. Like,
anybody. That's why a lot of celebrities was jumping out the paint for Jesse within that whole shit. Then you had like who was another one? Like you had like Neo apologizing because he ain't really come out and defend him. Like they really try to make a lot of people look bad.
It was a combination thing. It was Lee Daniels. It was that Vibe article. Like it was a lot of shit that happened. It was like, bro, like.
But what they didn't highlight is the defense that Jussie did get when the shit first, like when the shit initially came out. Like everybody was supporting that man. It wasn't until
niggas. The thing. I mean, cut you off. The thing about it was he got support, and then even people like me and you who were silent about it, we just wasn't speaking out about it because we just wanted more information first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we was like, oh, this nigga lying off top.
Nah, like when
we didn't say he was lying.
I remember when the shit happened that morning, we was like, the first thing you said, like, dog, these white people getting out of
we was like, bro, this shit crazy.
They getting out of fucking place.
So we didn't start saying that this nigga was lying until detail after detail started dropping. So when he said they had bleach in a hot sauce bottle, we was like, hold up. Then it was the whole, what the camera footage and shit. It was like, where's the camera footage?
They had a camera footage. Then, it was 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. You were going to Subway. Then it was the whole, we had to think about it like geographically. I've never heard of any MAGA supporters even being in urban Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
2 a.m. in the morning.
So it's like, hold on, bro.
And it was around that vortex time.
All right, so hold on,
So remember
bro.
they had that polar vortex?
Yeah, so it's like, hold on, bro. Like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah,
you know what
even
saying?
with the bleach, the first thing that threw me off was the bleaching because, okay, let's see the clothes.
The clothes, he was wearing the same shit in the body cam
because
footage.
if your clothes, any clothes that get touched with bleach is automatically going to discolor. It's
automatically.
Automatically.
But on the body cam footage, he didn't look bleached at all.
So then it was just like, like I said, I didn't want to deep dive into that, but Law and Order was crazy for that shit.
Hey,
bro.
man. Shout out my dog Mike, man, because we was like 2001 Shaq and Kobe on the TL, bro. Niggas was not getting us out the fucking paint. We was dropping 30 and 30
They was
in
trying.
that bitch, bro.
They was trying.
I've never gotten so much moral subtweets in my fucking life, bro. But that's
Yeah,
enough.
like niggas, and crazy thing is because like niggas know we was the ones who. So every time some shit came out, remember when it had came out that he was found.
When the whole shit with the court, like when
The dudes decided that it was like, boy, Mike and Moe rolling in their grave, boy. I was like, all right, man. Like y'all niggas know what this is. That don't mean that dog innocent. That don't mean he innocent,
shit, bro. That don't mean that. Goddamn
yeah, that don't
thing,
mean
bro.
he innocent.
That don't
So
mean
I don't know
nothing.
what y'all niggas talking
That
about.
don't mean
But get
nothing.
that shit out of
I
here.
ain't took no L on that.
No
Anyways,
L's
man.
was handed out on that shit. So, what we got next, man?
That was hilarious. That was a hilarious era, bro.
No, that was just like February, January. That's
That
crazy how a
was.
year done went by.
That was, bro. I feel like we've been in this year for like almost a year and a half.
You do? I don't feel like that. I feel like we've been in this year 6 months.
That been a long time. That was a minute ago now.
Yeah, it feel like 6 months ago though.
I ain't know, bro. Like that was some.
You know
time.
what I always say, bro? Like these last couple years, like especially like it seemed like 2017 was last year.
Yeah, man. The glitch, man. It's a glitch in the simulation.
And
man.
when you know September get here, the year over. We already midway through October.
I feel like time been extra accelerated. I'm not trying to go left, but if y'all can DM me or we can talk about this off the grid. But I feel like since 2012, man, time has been extra accelerated, man. That's just I have a theory. I have a theory on this, but we can talk about that off the grid.
Yo,
man.
I'm gonna throw an audible in real quick on the top. So I just had got some shit talking about. I saw this the other day, but I had just got a message about it, and I forgot to add it. So Nas said it was corny to keep praising something that happened over 2 decades ago. So he want people to stop celebrating Illmatic.
Nas wants people to stop celebrating one of
Yeah.
the greatest rap albums ever created.
Yeah, thank you for appreciating that record, but it's over. That's basically was adjusted his comments. You know what I had to say about that?
Why he mad at that?
I don't know, dog. Shut the fuck up, man.
Why Nas mad at that?
Like, bro, like you mad because your new music probably ain't getting the same reception. Like, nigga, that's what make music great.
No,
It's timeless. It's timeless music.
Niggas was giving his Lost Tapes 2 a lot of love that came out earlier this year. That was a solid album.
I don't know. Maybe because he getting more appreciation for Illmatic than he is his new shit. I don't know.
That's just what it is, bro. Like you dropped one of the greatest rap albums, period. Like so, he was like 18, 19.
Man, it's corny for him to say that.
Yeah, it's very corny for him to say that. Like I agree with you, but I don't know, man.
What's wrong with these rappers, man?
Maybe he's turning into a grumpy old man. We never know.
It might be that, dog. Midlife crisis.
Yeah, I mean, Snoop had a midlife crisis, but he dealt with us really good. Nigga reinvent himself every 6 months.
Yo, when he went on that, when Snoop went on that, what was that song he had? Sexual Seduction or some shit like that?
Yeah.
That shit was trash.
What? Nigga, that's one of his best songs.
Get out of here, y'all.
That shit was ass.
Nigga, you tripping.
Did he try to do the Snoop Lion shit? Nah, dog.
I heard them boys put that pressure on Snoop behind that. Am I incorrect on that, Drew? Them boys, them real shotters wasn't feeling that, man. They was like,
for real?
They was like, this shit not no costume, nigga. Go back to gang banging.
Oh, okay.
But-
I can respect
But nah,
that, though.
man, Sexual Seduction, that's a hit, bro. You tripping. Mike, anyway, man, let's move forward, man. Let's talk about Power, man. We about to hit the mid-season finale next week.
Mid-season finale. So y'all niggas gonna come back February, March with some more episodes?
I heard
End
it
this shit,
I
man.
heard it was January.
End this shit. End this shit. I hate when niggas play around with, like, dog, like, why shows just can't keep something rolling within this momentum, dog? Like, that break shit is so corny.
Hey, man, Keisha's dead, man. That's all that matters to me, man. She's gone. If you ain't seen that shit by now, like, you
wildin', but
extra wildin'. But yeah,
I'm gonna give them flowers. I'm gonna give them credit with credit's due. I just don't like how they handle this mid-season finale shit. Power bounced back probably like around episode 4 or 5.
Yeah, the episode's been pretty good since then.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Y'all going, but here's my. And I was talking to Miz yesterday about this. How y'all gonna just kill a momentum like that and y'all been on a roll, bruh?
I feel like they should have did the season finale last night.
Yeah, just do the season finale, get the shit over and done. When you
mean,
already dragged out the premiere into August, when your time slot is July. 50 be on some other shit, man.
He had to plan that big ass concert they did. Remember the premiere event?
Get 50 out of here with that shit. I'm tired of that nigga too, man.
That's the man, bro.
No, 50's that nigga now, but the way he be handling this power shit, like, cause he talking about he might do another season. Don't do another season of this shit. End it.
Why?
End it.
Why? What did he even need to do?
When you have a great show, no great show should exceed 5 seasons. I'm standing firm on that. 5 seasons is good. If you can't get no good quality work within 5 seasons, then it's a dub.
Especially if you got hour-long episodes.
Exactly if you got hour-long episodes.
So, yeah, you right, yeah. 6 is pushing it.
Tariq need to die. Tariq should die or Tasha. It got to be another shocking death within this shit. It's only, to be realistic, Tariq got to die. Because none of that shit is realistic.
Tariq can't die, though. You're not going to kill Tariq. He the next generation.
No, why not? Why you can't kill him?
He the next generation.
Shit.
He continue in the show.
No, he
the
is.
Spinoff.
But it's not realistic.
Well, why is it not realistic?
Because he's a kid that grew up with everything, and now he's really trying to portray this drug image. And then Tasha teaching him
in real life.
Tasha teaching him the game. What?
I mean, that I don't know about that, but
what?
It'd be like the Silver Spoon niggas be the ones trying to hop into the.
So, and what happens to the Silver Spoon niggas? Who try to get in the drug game? What happens?
It's 50-50, bro.
No, it don't be 50-50.
It do be 50-50.
80% of the time, these niggas die.
It be 50-50, bro.
So he got to die or go to jail, one of the two. Even if he do a little stint, and he probably come out, he got to go to jail or die.
Tariq go to jail, they beating the shit out of him, bro.
Because if they're gonna do a spinoff, he has to. The first episode has to have him coming out of some crazy situation. Has to be.
Why you see him going to jail? I can see him going to jail.
I ain't talking about no little 2-3 years. Nah, I'm talking about some 5-6 years type shit. To a point where he in his mid-20s or some shit. That's the only way it's gonna be realistic.
I can see that happening.
And they got the new. I don't like how they try to sneak the new Angela Valdez on this shit too. I really didn't catch on to that shit until about the last 2 episodes. But she's the new Angela without the love romance. And her voice is so fucking annoying, bruh.
She need to die. Fuck Tariq. She need to die.
Nah, not really.
She's a meddling motherfucker, bruh. Like, I hate her, bruh.
Everybody, Sax should have died, if anybody.
Yeah, but you see how they kept him alive because he's basically Tariq lifeline. They do this shit like they keep everybody intertwined on this.
If
shit.
anything, Dre is his lifeline.
But you see how they played it off though, because Tommy was like, "Let's kill this nigga," like, you know what I'm saying? But
and then he ended up bodying one of his homies. And how Tommy don't know that he dead unless they just ain't covered BG.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think he went back to the. I don't think because remember he was beefing with the other niggas. He kicked them out. So I don't even think nobody found Grimace yet, bro. Grimace is in the warehouse with his fucking brains hanging out. That's crazy, bro.
Chilling.
He chilling all right. That nigga stiff as a motherfucker right now.
That's just why I don't know. They just didn't hide. But it's been an episode since Tommy don't know about that shit.
Yeah, he don't.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So So Keisha dead. He don't even know Grimace dead.
Hey, Tater's a clown. Get that nigga out of here, bro. I'm glad that nigga fell off on this fucking campaign.
Oh, he got exposed.
That
like
nigga's
that?
a clown.
That was hilarious, bro.
He's a clown. I'm glad that shit ain't work out.
You think these Rush motherfuckers give a fuck about you?
Shit, I thought Ghost was about to smash old girl.
Oh, that's coming.
She bad too, boy.
She remind me of Hillary Banks.
I can see that a little bit. I can see that.
I thought that was her, honestly.
She fine as fuck though.
I gotta see her body, man. She
Yeah,
a cute
Ghost.
girl, though.
Ghost gotta trash that. I gotta find her Instagram.
Hey,
See if she do any other shows.
That's what niggas say now. I gotta find her Instagram, bro. That's a scouting report. Scout talk.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, dog, that video yesterday that I sent you, bro, but the girl from Philly when she was spitting game.
Oh,
That's the funniest video of 2019, dog. Yo, this nigga Marcus had retweeted a nigga comment. He was like, I don't want to deal with no woman who giving me what your life like balls.
That one, she was real Beanie Siegelish, bro.
But that shit, for some reason though, that shit was like, it was funny to me, but that was like, yo, like, she was really getting in her bag though. Like, that shit was hilarious.
Hey, she was
like, you really couldn't say nothing about that shit.
On her, she was talking some real shit.
She was talking some real shit.
She was, bro.
Like, yo, you look like Chris Brown. Like, yo, what's good? He was like, oh, I follow you on Instagram. See, now I don't want you because you're swag off. Because you supposed to come over here, but like, yo, man, let me get your number. Fuck that Instagram. We ain't for the social.
Goofy as a motherfucker. I was like, oh, shit. Oh,
what if a female told you some shit like that?
I mean, for one, if she giving me the go, I'm not about to ask for Instagram for one. Like, so bro was on some corny shit, but you know, he set himself up for that, honestly. Like, but some girls go for that shit though. Some girls would actually prefer to give you their Instagram before they number.
Why?
So
they can investigate your ass?
So they can investigate you, and it's like a screen,
screening process.
It's like a screening process.
I've been through that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like before they give you the direct contact, at least they can block you off the IG. You know what I'm saying? If shit go left.
Then she was like, next, yo, you with the Air Maxes on. You only nigga with the Air with the Dewey on. That shit was hilarious, though. A true Philly chick right there. I already knew at the gates when she started talking where she was from. But that shit was hilarious, though. But I want to see if Ghost gonna get up in that, man.
I think Ghost gonna smash that, man.
Tasha a clown. She the worst TV mom. She worse than
Nah, she's not worse than Florida Evans, bro.
How is she worse than Florida Evans? What is this thing with you and Florida Evans?
Florida Evans wanted her people to stay in poverty. At least Tasha trying to get some money now. Like Florida, she wanted the dad to turn down a lucrative job promotion. She was cool with them niggas just being in the projects. She was cool. You could never disrespect white Jesus in their house. She was just a terrible person.
I think you reaching, bro.
No, like she was terrible.
She was worse than old girl from Breaking Bad?
I don't know. That's
all right.
Like that type of household shit. That's not me. When I see shit like Good Times, I directly correlate that because I'm black.
I feel you.
Really, like,
I'm just talking about from a TV aspect.
From a TV aspect, it might be a little bit more that's worse in Florida, but Florida was trash, bro. She's a trash person.
Tasha's definitely the trashiest mom on TV, bro. You don't give in to your child and make them want to and teach them the drug game. Like, what kind of shit is that? That's why I say with this Tariq shit, this shit ain't real. Ghost and Tasha be all this gangsta and thug shit with other people, but they don't be it with Tariq. The only time I seen Ghost be on some real shit when he had the gun pointed at him when he been sleeping and shit.
Somebody tried to tell me Tariq doing all this because he see how Ghost doing his mom with the money and shit like that, and I was like, nah, my nigga. No. Ghost, I said, nah. Ghost told Tasha in season 1 that he wanted to get out the dope game and be legit. Ghost always been, telling Tariq he don't got to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got money. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I could never get with the whole Tariq got us back to the wall theory. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tariq been in private schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tariq ain't never been no... wondering where his next meal coming from, nigga.
Now he trying to get his teacher to sell.
Oh, yeah, he done got the teacher to sell now. Like, he done got the teacher to sell. But
yo,
it's like,
where's that dude from, man? That teacher. He's been on something before, bro, and I can't put my finger on it. But he's definitely been on a TV show before. You know what I'm talking about, Reggie? I can't pin that shit, but he's been on something. Yeah, he a famous type of actor from somewhere, dog. He look like a Zac Efron motherfucker.
That nigga tried to extort Tariq, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. Tried to extort that.
Then the man find out that he in crazy debt and all kind of shit.
He can't even keep his lights on. But anyways, man, we done with power? You good?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Let's move on to this NBA and China shit, man. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Talk about your king, man. Get on your king, man. Your king got the ball, man.
Hold on, man. Before we get into this shit, man. Before we even do all that. Let me
man, hold on, man. You know I had to get that shit off. I wasn't gonna let that shit ride, bro.
I know.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I just feel with this whole NBA China situation, man.
I'm gonna keep that same energy now. You went on Kerr now.
No, I did go on Kerr, but this is what I'm gonna say too. You know what I'm saying? This shit not because I'm a defend Kerr too and Greg. This shit ain't on no coach or no players to be in the cameras fixing this shit, bro. This is not their job to be cleaning this shit up.
And when you say cleaning it, what is it that you're referred to?
The tweet that Daryl Morey situation started all this. So before I even get into all this shit, this is what I'm gonna say. If you speak out for social injustice, cool. If you want to do all this, social activist shit, and you speaking out for this, and you in the community doing this and that, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against that. But when you talking about like international shit, the lines do kind of blur. Because this is what I'm gonna say here. China is a dictative state. Them boys was actually over there when Daryl Morey tweeted this shit. So we don't know what could have transpired based off that tweet. Niggas could have been detained. You don't know what could have happened, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I'm not giving LeBron 100% bail, but I do see where he coming from as far as, not understand the ramifications of that. Because anything could happen to them boys, bro. Anything. That's just how I feel about that. Now, I don't feel like LeBron, because I even clowned Harden and Westbrook when they got cut off when they was about to talk about it. When I was thinking about it, I was like, this ain't they fight. You know what I'm saying? This really not they. This not no players fight in this shit. Owner or general manager made this initial statement. Where's Daryl Morey right now? The alarm just went off. What?
No, I was waiting for you to finish your point.
No, I'm just saying, where is he?
No, the whole thing that people is missing with this shit, bro, is like it's not as deep as what people making it is. And
it's not, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. Nobody cared about this shit. Been going on since the beginning of this year.
Yeah, but it's not about caring about China. But LeBron has spoken out against China before, so what's different now?
What I'm saying is the nigga was actually over there. We do not know what could have happened to them boys.
They keep saying they was over there. They wasn't over there until after the fact, bro. Daryl Morey had sent out that tweet. They took the plane and went over there after the fact. They wasn't over there when the shit happened.
China wasn't coming down on niggas before they got over there. That's my point. All this shit started. China pulled all the sales for this game. They wasn't promoting this shit. It was a lot of shit. There was a lot of backlash that was going on behind.
I'm really gonna get on LeBron too much, but being at the fact that he's spoken against China before.
What did he say about China?
Like back in like 2010, 11, when they asked him about what was going, he was like, "Dog, this shit is deeper than this. Is more than just a check. We talking about people's lives and all of that. Like I actually have the ESPN article when they was talking about it. So what was different then versus now that you even just mentioning it? You see what I'm saying?
It's all money at the end of the day now.
Yeah, but that's my thing though.
So like that aspect at all.
Everything that LeBron said was bullshit to me, because you can't insert yourself as speaking about equality. Daryl Morey ain't asked none of them to defend him. Nobody asked him to speak out about the China shit, and everybody keep talking about how, this is not our fight. Nobody said it was. This is about Daryl Morey and y'all defending him. So then LeBron, when they had the meeting, LeBron gonna say, if it was an NBA player who did it, they would have got disciplined for it. No, you wouldn't have, because Adam Silver let y'all slide when y'all, rightfully so, when y'all speak about Trump. When LeBron called Trump a bum, nothing was said. That was your right to your freedom of speech. But when money is on the line within China, it's a problem. That's the only issue I have. And like even when Whitlock was speaking about it, and it's crazy that I agree with Whitlock, like, dog, he was 100% right. You can't come out and make yourself this social injustice league, because even before this shit, when niggas was trying to deem NBA over NFL, and I was like, y'all niggas is crazy if y'all think the NBA is any different from the NFL, because Adam Silver and a couple of them guys are speaking out about, was so brash about NFL and how they handle Colin Kaepernick. And when me and you talked about Steve Kerr, you even said, Steve Kerr, no, dog, like, you need to be silent. You ain't saying shit about this whole China shit. And But when LeBron says something, it's different now. Now everybody looking at the grand scale and saying, well, they was over there. Well, they could have got detained. It's different when he say something. But all before it was NBA dropped the ball. But when LeBron said it and it come out, everybody looking for defense mechanisms. That shit whack. And I'm not saying it's no indictment on LeBron as a person, because he's done too much for our people. But I'm saying, like, no, dog, it was fugazi on this shit. Point blank, period. There's no defense in none of this shit. Like, you can't insert yourself as, equality. But then when China come into the play, it's, the first thing that came out of LeBron's mouth was, you affected people financially. Then he said the other stuff. People lives and all that. But you was talking that big dog shit in 2011 when it came to China. That's all I'm saying. These are his words. So I can't give him a pass on this shit, or the NBA. Y'all get money with China and y'all trying to protect y'all bottom line. With that being said, nobody should be talking crazy about the NFL when they wanted to protect their bottom line. NBA and the NFL is the same thing. They're a business. And I'm not mad at them getting money with China, but call it what it is. If you get bread with China, you get bread with China. Ain't nobody mad at that. That's no different from when they dropped that list of all the companies that are in bed with Trump. Okay, and? Ain't no problem with that, but you can't tote the line when it's beneficial. And that's it. Now, I'm not going to say LeBron sold out on that. He's not that type of person. But when it came to this situation, like, nah, dog, like, You funny in the light. You did kind of like it. If people was to say that, you can't really argue it because that's what the NBA and y'all did. Then you gonna try to use, he was over. Nah, dog, I'm not buying that.
I mean, that was over. They was over there, bro. Like anything could happen, bro. That's all I'm saying. That is something that you can't ignore.
Fam,
I'm not.
All they did was take down their posters.
I'm not disagreeing with anything that you're saying. All I'm saying is that is a very real aspect of this shit. You do not know what could have happened while they was over there. That's just the bottom line fact. You can't deny that. We don't know how China will play that shit. You really don't. So that's what I'm saying. So what makes you think they wouldn't try to do some detainment type shit and make this shit an international spectacle now? Anything could happen. Like that's just what it is. Now I'm not ignoring the fact that niggas are protecting their money. That's what it is. NFL do the same shit.
Yep.
When you think when I said this when Inspired Change came out. This is a money move. Niggas didn't want to admit this shit. Now here we are. Niggas still not trying to admit this shit. Same thing with this. Nike and China have one of the biggest business relationships. Period. NBA and China, biggest business relationships. Period. Billions of dollars are made.
If y'all trying to tell me that China was gonna hold these premier NBA players over there behind that, when LiAngelo actually stole something over there and was able to come back, y'all out y'all mind. Y'all out y'all mind. It don't add up. It don't make sense.
Though they were detained, Mike. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and he was able to come back home. It wasn't like this nigga was held against his will.
The point is they were detained initially, bruh.
Yeah,
that's my point.
But LiAngelo did something worse than what the fuck they did. Like,
Bruh.
I don't believe off a tweet that them niggas would have been. I don't believe that.
Bruh, they own citizens can't even be on social media, bruh. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, they're citizens.
Bruh. Once you over there, you're under their jurisdiction. That's my point.
Yeah, but them niggas, I don't believe. Okay,
point blank.
so me, I don't believe that these niggas would have been held because of what Maury said.
That's what you. That's
so
what
if
you
niggas want to use that as a, so if niggas want to use that as a crutch to say why,
that don't mean that it's a crutch, bruh.
That is a crutch because that's what niggas is saying. Niggas saying, we was over there and you send out this tweet.
No,
that's dangerous.
That could happen, bruh. They're against it.
And that
like
shit
that.
whack.
I mean.
That shit whack, bro. Like niggas want to give it a pass. Niggas want to give it a pass, and niggas don't want to call a spade, but niggas want to crucify the NFL and do all this other shit. Like y'all niggas call a spade, bro.
Hey,
you can't tote the line of equality. NBA. All right, so let me ask this question across the room: what NBA gonna do about Chinese Week this year? What are you celebrating China for? You've been doing Chinese Appreciation Week all these fucking years. What have you been appreciating China for if you know you go against what they believe in? What you celebrating? So how you gonna handle that this year?
They still gonna sell the NBA jerseys with the China letters on it, but at the end of the day,
I'm asking about the week in itself. What are you gonna do about that?
I don't even be like subscribing to that shit. I don't even know like about the whole week.
But that's what I'm asking. So if NBA wants to get money with China, do that, but don't tote the line. That's all I'm saying. You can't tote the line when it's beneficial.
So how are we crucifying LeBron for this? What in the grand scheme?
What you mean? He spoke against China before, and then you did a complete 180 now.
But I'm saying though, is this all of you putting all this on?
No,
LeBron?
I said NBA and his comments. I just said that LeBron has done too much for our people. I'm holding him. Same way that you get on Hove about shit, I'm getting on LeBron about this shit. But you can't tote the line.
I'm saying though, so we just fuck Daryl Morey. He got no type of
He didn't do no harm. He sent out support. There's no harm in showing support through a tweet.
But why is he not being asked about his comments? Why are the players? Why all of a sudden? Because like it's the same shit when they speak about shit over here.
Yeah, and what happened was Daryl Morey ended up coming out, and he and this happens all the time. And people try to get on her. Oh well, if he was so strong about it, he wouldn't have had to delete his tweet. Like, bro, plenty of people do that shit within a company that they work for. No, so I'm not gonna hold that man.
I'm saying though, he's not the one with the cameras in his face on the cleanup shit. All the players and coaches are the niggas.
He caught the heat and he answered for that already.
What has he said?
What you see? He put out a whole statement. He put out 2-3 tweets about this shit.
So why
they asking the players?
All right, so why niggas even still talking about this shit then?
Based on because the relationship is still fragile. The relationship is still fucked up.
Because what the players are saying, right? I don't feel like this would even be what on the players. Period. I'm not saying LeBron said what he said, but
how many times I gotta say I'm not putting it all on LeBron? I'm holding him accountable for what he said and how he handled the situation. That's it. It's no indictment. I'm gonna say this one more time. It's no indictment on LeBron James as a person. He's still that nigga. But niggas fuck up, and when niggas fuck up, you can be like, dog, that was some fucked up shit. It's no different from when other niggas do that.
He did.
So I don't want you to take this argument and take it away as that, oh, it's all LeBron. My biggest, for anybody, it's the NBA as a whole. Because the NBA wanted to insert themselves, like Whitlock said, as the social injustice business, when y'all not really like that. Because if you're like that, you wouldn't even be in bed with China. And another thing, niggas talking about, oh, they getting such and such dollars with China. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all can't get bread elsewhere? If the NBA stands so firm on their beliefs about equality and everything, and y'all know China is this, that, and the third. Y'all know they a communist country. Y'all know that. And they disrespect y'all, said, fuck y'all. Y'all not going to take y'all bread and go elsewhere? When y'all revenue is 8.7? And the fucking NFL is 9. That's only $1 billion apart. And NFL don't even get bread over in China. Y'all can't get y'all money elsewhere? Y'all need China that much? That's all I'm saying. If y'all stand so firm on that, y'all can't take y'all bread and go elsewhere.
I think it's bigger than China. I think it's the companies that put money in the NBA pockets that deal with China too.
NBA at the end of the day,
like I said, Nike deal with China. We all know how Nike used to give it up with the sweatshops and whatnot. Like that shit's still going on.
But guess what?
We still support Nikes. That's what I'm saying. Like when you open up the can, you got to really look at every company that you even support, because every company not all pure. So you wearing Nike? Do you support child labor?
No, but I'm not talking about. But it's different.
That's what I'm saying. When you open up situations like this, you got to look at everything. Same thing when I said with the NFL. Like all these companies support the NFL. We see how they do when black people speak out against shit. Same thing with this. We gonna crucify niggas. You got to look at this shit across the board. Everybody's getting money.
Nike's not making NBA go play games in Sacramento, and Turkey, and whatever other countries.
Bruh.
All they do is make the fucking product. That's all they do. That's not what I'm talking about.
Bruh, they get money with Nike, bruh. Nike is one of the reasons why they have this deal with China, bruh. China supports Nike on one of the largest global scales. This shit is bigger than just the NBA in China. This is about the companies too that invest into these people, bro.
You missing what I'm saying.
I'm not missing what you're saying.
You are.
No,
if you're inserting yourself as an equality brand, you have to be it across the board.
Okay, so who makes these equality sneakers?
Nike makes them.
Okay, do you think they're across the board with this shit? Because they just made the Air Max with the Betty White with the Cracker Bitch American flag, and them shit had to get pulled. So are they 100% on this shit too?
I never said that, Mo. You not missing. I'm talking about the NBA in itself. NBA is not in shackles under Nike. You mean to tell me they can't separate from China and Nike still not make NBA fucking jerseys? You crazy? That's not what I'm talking about. NBA is its own entity by itself. NBA don't got to go through Nike to be like, oh, yeah, man, well, we want to do this and this. No, that shit don't work like that. And you smarter than that.
No, my nigga, because if that was to happen and NBA was to separate from the whole China situation, and it's some shit that where NBA would have Nike would have to end up not fucking with the NBA, bro. Like, this shit not going to end well,
Listen, no, that's not true. NFL didn't strike a deal with China in 2004. Who makes NFL jerseys? Nike. These are facts. In 2004, they had an opportunity to go into business deal with China. But because the NFL didn't stand firm on their beliefs at the time or whatever, I actually had the article. I could pull it up. They decided not to go in business with them. It wasn't, so Nike just got out. And Nike chose to come back and still make NFL jerseys. So you can't use that.
Because it's big. It's more money now. That's what I'm saying. It's
all
more,
right, so if it's
all money.
All right then. So if it's more money,
all
right.
Money,
So
bro.
my question is, why cannot the NBA separate from China? Answer me that. Why can't they?
I just said it. It's money. It's billions of dollars, my nigga.
That's a want. That's not a need.
Okay, that's something that we have to figure that out. Why they doing this? It's all money at the end of the day, though. That's what I'm saying. I say this shit all the time when niggas do shit that I feel they don't have to do.
But what I'm asking is,
why do niggas team up with people that when they supposed to be so financially well off? Y'all tell me, it's bigger than just the money. Obviously, it is the money when ain't shit changing when certain people.
What I'm asking is, can that money not be made elsewhere?
I don't know.
You don't believe that?
I ask these questions too. So it's like
No, I'm talking about the NBA. I'm not talking about no other shit. I'm talking about the NBA. As big as they are globally, that money that they make in China cannot be made elsewhere. Do you believe that?
I don't know.
That's crazy to me.
I don't
so
know.
for you to
Who
say
else,
I don't know is crazy.
Who else is going to replace these billions?
What you
of
mean,
dollars?
Europe?
Who?
NFL is in bed with Europe. They get plenty bread over there.
They've been in bed with Europe. Can you pull up the numbers where Europe makes more money than China? When China has billions
No,
of
I
people?
have to actually look that up.
Okay, so until you do that, you can't tell me I'm crazy.
But the
for
NFL
that.
still make 9.7 on a year.
But you can't tell me. We're talking about you just brought up China and Europe. That's what you just brought up, right?
Yes.
So
I use that as an example.
Hold on, until you can pull up that Europe makes more money than China for the NBA, then you can't call me crazy.
Yes, I
for
can
that.
because
No,
they
you
still
can't.
make 9.7.
You don't have any proof that
but they
tells
still
me
make 9.7.
You're not.
But they still make 9.7.
My nigga,
Regardless of the fact, they still make 9.7.
You haven't proven to me that China makes more money than
the
Europe.
NFL still makes 9.7 billion on the year.
Bro, we're talking about the NBA, Europe, and China. That's what you just brought up.
Are they both not global brands?
Until you can tell me that Europe makes more money for the NBA than China.
That doesn't matter if they make more bread.
It
that doesn't.
matter.
No, it doesn't.
Bruh.
If they make 9.7 billion on the year, that means they getting money globally.
I'm not even talking about the NFL right now.
All right then.
I'm talking about something else. You brought up.
Is the NFL that much bigger than the NBA? Is the NFL that much bigger than the NBA? The NBA is a global brand.
Can you answer my question, bro?
I just said they make 9.7 billion. Simple math.
Can you pull
if
that
you
up
can
for
make,
me? Can you pull it up for me that Europe makes more money than China for the NBA? Until you can do that, then I'll eat my words. Until then, I don't know who. All I'm saying is I don't know who's replacing that money. I can't be called crazy for that because I haven't been proven wrong on that. What are you talking about? That's all I'm saying.
that is crazy.
No, it's not. Who the fuck replacing the money for them?
Anybody, any country.
So that means
If NFL can make $9.7 billion and they're not in bed with China, what does that mean?
I don't know. They make more. They make the majority of money here for one. So what are you talking about?
That's my point. That's exactly my point. That in itself kills the argument. If they make most of their money here, why the fuck the NBA can't do it here? Tell me why they couldn't make that same money here. Explain to me why.
It's all money, my nigga. Like, it's all
No,
money.
but explain to me why they could not make that money here. It's a simple, direct question. Explain to me why they could not make that money here.
You asked us 5 minutes ago and I said, I don't know. It has to be
All right,
something.
that's crazy.
It has to be something money related.
They definitely could make that bread here.
I answered the question.
They could
5
make that
minutes
bread
ago.
here. They could make that bread here.
How? They haven't been making it already. How?
What you mean? NBA is very fucking popular.
So if they haven't been making the money here more than the NFL, then how are they going to make it if they just cut off international business deals? This is not me asking this from me trying to prove a point. I'm asking you a question, and you trying to be a smart ass.
I'm not being a smart ass.
Like, I'm asking you a
You
real
can expand.
question.
You can expand your brand. NBA is a business. They know what they could do to grow their fucking brand.
saw-
They got
I
all
just-
these TV
I
deals
just saw
and all
an
this
article-
getting all this money and shit. They know how to make more money.
I just saw an article when it was saying that the NBA need to focus more on U.S. shit more than the international shit. I just saw that. But I'm saying, who's going to replace those dollars? It's up to them to do that. That's not for me and you to be arguing right now about the shit.
I was just asking a question because people make it seem like they need China. It's not a need. They want to make that bread.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they need them neither.
Okay, that's it. That's my only thing.
I'm saying that it gotta be some other shit that they internally have to deal with. That's on them.
And lastly, like I said, it's no indictment on LeBron, but dog, like, you can't get up there and say some shit like that when you spoken out on China before. You look funny in the light when you do shit like that. When you talk that big dog shit, when you talked it back then, and then now it's a complete 180 now, it look different because you get money with them.
Yeah, man. LeBron kind of on his inspired change movement right now.
No, I ain't even gonna really say that because at the end of the day, LeBron, like, I ain't gonna hold no nigga like on that because this nigga gave us a whole school. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know what when it turns to that, but don't get it fucked up. That's what I was trying to tell niggas. Y'all niggas was on this NFL over NBA shit because of social change and all this other shit. That shit is not like that. All these companies is the same. Like, I remember when Mez had even tweet that shit talking about, oh, this would separate the NBA from the NFL when it come to social issues. No, bruh, it's all the same. If you think at the drop of a dime they won't do something to save their dollar, you out your mind. It don't matter. Yeah. Especially when you talking about a 1.7 billion that they getting over there. Like, China I read something about how China has 600 million viewers who watch the NBA versus 450 over in the US or something like that. Like, I'm just stating the facts here. And the facts tell me that Yeah, they get money over there, but at the same time, too, that's a want. It's not a need. It's not like the NBA gonna fucking die if they not in business with China no more. They want to save that bread, yeah, because of business. Who wouldn't want to? But don't get it like that's why I say it get dangerous when you wanna insert yourself in them type of movements, because people are gonna hold you to that standard.
Yeah, man. When you fall for certain PR moves and you do certain shit, man.
Hong Kong protesters burning LeBron jersey and shit. That shit's wild. It should even have gotten to that point. Me personally, when it come to Daryl Morey though, I don't feel what he said did any harm. That's just me personally. The man sent out a harmless tweet supporting the protesters, and I don't see no harm in that. People do that shit across. It's no different from people sending their support for anything tragic that happens.
Hey, man, I'm going to just keep it a buck, man. And this ain't got nothing to do with LeBron or anybody, man, but I'm just at a point where I don't really be caring about niggas, what they got going on other places, bro. Like, I got my own shit going on as a black man in America. Yeah, we talk about all this shit, but let's not get it fucked up, bro. I really don't be caring about, like, China and all them boys. That's their fight, bro. Like, I ain't really care about that shit, bro. Like, that's on them boys, bro. They got to do that shit with their government. I still waiting on my people to wake up and do what we got to do here. So,
but is it caring though?
Huh?
Is it caring? I think that like niggas highlighted it as that, and it wasn't that. This whole shit wasn't about caring about what China had going on.
Nah, I look at it like that because, like, when I'm not talking about you. When I see certain people trying to make this, like, the players and the coaches' job to care about this, like, I understand, like, the NBA do international deals and all this shit, but at the end of the day, bro, like, niggas got shit going on.
But just be
America,
honest about
bro.
who you are. That's it.
Yeah, I get that too. But at the end of the day, bro, like, niggas got their own shit going on here, bro. Like, it's especially black people, bro. It's not our job to fight everybody fight, bro.
But that's
if you want to speak, hold on. If you want to speak against that shit, cool. But just know when you're doing that, you're inserting yourself in a bigger fight that sometimes I feel like you don't even need to be in. That's my opinion.
No, I agree with you on that. It's just that, my whole thing is with the way they threw Maury to the wolves behind that whole shit. That was crazy. That was just crazy. Like, they threw that man that man to the wolves and, like, separated themselves out the gate. And when they basically was on their knees to China right after that shit, bro. Like, nah, dog. Like, he basically was like, we ain't fucking with dog. Like, he don't speak for us. And it was like, damn, bro. Like, y'all need them niggas that bad? And that's the thing with China. China can say fuck anybody because they don't need nobody.
Yeah, because they have complete dictatorship over everybody over there. If they be like, hey, we ain't fucking with them, and for one, I don't even care if my own citizens not even agreeing with this. Overall, we just not fucking with them. That's how it goes over there. Here it's different. Trump can say, hey, I don't fuck with y'all, but I don't fuck with these international people, but we can be like, hey, you don't speak for us. And there's no penalty for that. It's not like that over there. That's all I'm saying. Shit different everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, when people speak against certain shit, sometimes we gotta realize that's just not our fight, bro. We got our own shit going on here. That's all I'm saying. Take it how you want to take it.
Yeah, but look how that shit blew up off a tweet. A harmless tweet at that. The man wasn't talking reckless. He ain't put out no whole dissertation or nothing like that. It was just a simple, stand with Hong Kong protesters. And people making it seem like this man was talking crazy. Like, the shit wasn't even like that. The man just tweeted out support, and the shit blew up because money was on the line. That's all I'm saying. Like, that shit was just wild.
Hey, man.
NBA just got to be honest about who they are at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that go for anybody.
Both leagues do, honestly.
Y'all get money. Everybody ain't nothing mad at that. Like, everybody get money with certain people that you don't align yourself with their certain beliefs. I'm not saying that, but just be upfront about who you are, because you can't be that and then tote the line when, okay, well, I'm a Euro step this point right here and go ahead and do that. Nah, dog, like, nah, that shit not cool. It's not about caring about China and what they go. It was never about that. People trying to, and that's what all I saw on Twitter all week. It was like, oh yeah, y'all caring about China. We got our own shit. Nigga, we know we got our own shit going on, and this shit ain't about they people. It was never about that. It was about how them niggas just threw more to the wolves because y'all was getting bread with them. It's wrong at the end of the day. No matter how niggas try to dice it up, cut it up, it was wrong. Point blank, period. Y'all niggas showed y'all true hand. And y'all got exposed in the whole situation. That NBA got exposed. And so when the NBA got exposed, niggas tried to come out with their defense mechanism and all that shit. And that's all it is because they was deemed the more favorable league over the NFL. Like when Kerr was getting his bag with the NFL, dog had a lot of energy for the NFL.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he had a lot of energy for the NFL. Pandering. Nigga, you just pandered to China. You just did it. But now you silent. I don't like that shit. And I'll get more on Kerr than I will. I don't like that shit because he been more vocal about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like when Kerr, now like you Kerr, quiet. Now you.
I got more heat for Kerr than
And honestly,
bro.
This is no disrespect to his family and nothing like that. But you know what it's like. Steve Kerr lost his father overseas for same shit just like that. And when people ask him about that till this day, he still get choked up about that shit. But now you don't know nothing about that shit. Dog, you lying. Just say Master tell you keep your mouth shut because y'all getting bread. But you had so much energy for the NFL talking about how, they pandering to their fans. You doing the same shit and now you quiet. Steve Kerr just remained silent from going forward. That's all I got to say on that shit.
Donald Trump barred that nigga up, innit?
That was facts, though. And on top of that, what you know, you dealt with that shit personally. You know what it's like to have somebody held hostage against their will overseas. You lost your father to that shit. So for you to say that shit on TV and act like you don't know what's going on, like you whack for that. You know what time it is.
Trump put that man on the Summer Jam screen, bro. Put that nigga on the Megatron. I love it. You done with this? Or
Yeah, man, we good.
All right, man. Penn State, man. What was this young man's name?
Another case of forgiving. So I can't remember his name. So apparently some alumni or somebody had wrote a letter to him talking about how he basically need to clean up his image. You don't want to have no braids or no locks. It's going to make you look
horrible.
like...
They're horrible and dirty looking.
Yeah, all this kind of shit. And you know what dog did? He forgave him. But... Again, bro, we always some forgiving people, bro, and I just will never understand that shit. You got to start setting examples with these shit, dog. Like, transfer.
Man, whenever niggas try to set examples, they get sold
and
out.
I know niggas going to say, it's easy for you to say the transfer. Why can't you? You got to set an example some way, shape, or form. Like, do something, bro. Like, get the nigga out of telling you ain't going to play unless he not there no more. We had to do something to set example with when it come to this hair shit and when it come to our image. Because it's getting too much. It's happening more and more far and too common now. It's happening too much on a consistent basis.
I just feel like whenever, somebody try to set an example and go against the quote unquote the grain, they get sold out. So it's like, this young man could have, took the shit. And I'm with going against the shit, by the way. But I'm saying, this young man could have, been like, fuck all these people and all this shit and transfer. But he could have very well, not been accepted to any other type of D1 school. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he had to go to the D1 school. Like, I've been vocal saying that, the top talents who black need to go to HBCUs. But at the end of the day, it's like I just come back to the money. Who paying these kids?
Yeah, and matter of fact, now that you said that, I just saw something the other day. One of the top basketball recruits is going to visit, like, a HBCU.
Yeah.
Like, there are two of them, I think.
But we all know how this shit really go on. So who's paying these kids?
I mean, yeah, we know what it is at the end of the day.
Who paying these kids at these HBCUs if they decide to, who's going to grease their palms? Because we keeping it a buck. These players getting paid, bro. The top niggas, they getting paid under the table. So who's paying them, boy, when they go, they decide to go to a Howard or they decide to go to a Bethune-Cookman or something like that? Who's going to pay them?
I just would have handled that shit a little bit different, bro.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, being the fact that, I done seen this shit happen, and, I've been on my own hair growing journey and shit like that, so that shit it just gives me more reason to be like, dog, they really don't like that shit, and it really bothers them. Like, and just like, if you could send them a gut punch, being that, especially if you're the athlete that you are, if you have leverage, that's my thing. Like, if you got leverage as an athlete, you know how much you could have done for that. Franklin would have been up there crying, begging for this man to stay at Penn State.
Yeah.
But it was just swept under the rug. Like, get him out there. Alumni, do something. I would have told him, this shit got to happen.
Him being so forgiving also, played a big part.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Like, the optics of it just look bad, bro. Like, it gives him another reason to be like, you know what? I can do this and get away with it. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man,
I don't like that shit.
Crackers, man. And the crackers is go for the ignorant, racist white people. I'm pretty sure y'all know this, but stop forgiving these crackers, man. Point blank, man. Just stop it, man. Y'all fucking it up for the real niggas, man.
That's all I got to say on that shit, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, that's why I'm always, like, I really don't, like, I have my own, like, clothes. Like, it's a few, like, I actually have a white person that I'm cool with, but, like, overall as a group of people, like, that's just why I move the way I move with them. Like, it just is what it is, and they know that. They understand it. You see what I'm saying? But
oh, they do it too. They do it too,
like
so
they
kind of understand.
Yeah, but they shit like breeds from actual hate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Ours breed from defense.
You see what I'm saying? My shit ain't like that. Like, it just is what it is. Like, my girl even know that. I remember one time we went to a game night, right? And, like, it was with a white family. And, like, she was even herself kind of skeptical and asking me if I wanted to go because she know how I get down.
How'd that go?
No, it went great. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I don't have no beef with them. It's just, like, like you said, I'm more cautious around them. Based off of our history as a people, like, I was actually hearing something the other day about, like, how some black people might have trauma due to what's happened to us over history.
Yeah, I read that too. It was like genetically passed
And
down.
I'm not saying that I had trauma, but I do feel different around those group of people.
Yeah.
Like, I would really have to engage and interact with you, telling to be like, you know what, okay, like, it's not like that with my people. I don't feel like that.
You more welcoming with your people before.
Exactly.
But I'm like that.
100%.
I'm like that. It's not even just with white people. It's with all other races, bruh. Like I'm, like how I say it, man. I'm just more. I'm more receptive of Drew. If I didn't know Drew from a can of paint, and he was standing next to a Hispanic and or a Chinese or anybody else.
Yeah, you'd be more receptive to Drew.
I'd gravitate towards Drew
because
he looked like me.
You know why? Because it's just like the movie Get Out. When Dog was at the party and he saw that, he didn't know that black dude from nothing, but he noticed that he was black. And the first thing he said was, "Man, it's good to see another brother around here." That's the first thing he said. He
couldn't even dap him up right.
He could even dap him up right, but that's just again, it's a movie, but they don't make these movies for no reason. Like, that's real shit.
Right.
That's real shit. And like I said, we just have to get to a better place where we got to start setting examples, man, when it comes to shit like that. Like, if you have leverage, that's my thing. If you have the leverage as an athlete or some shit and that shit happens, like, make them get on their knees to you, bruh.
Well, they definitely was in your living room trying to get you to come to their school.
That's all I'm saying. They had no problem coming down there, driving 500, flying, doing whatever they got to do to sit in your couch and sit in front of your mama. Oh, we're going to take care of your son. We're going to do this. We're going to make sure he's all good. You know, the alumni is going to accept it. But yet your alum writes this fucking letter.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy how you broke that down like that.
Because at the end of the day, that's who funds these programs. The alumni.
So you mean to tell me you got a problem with me and my hair, but if I leave your school, you're gonna be trash. If I take everybody that look like me,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying though, like say if this was Saquon Barkley, that's a player who would have had leverage.
Saquon definitely did go to Penn State. So if Saquon had Jay-Z dreads, freeform dreads, and they tried to write that man that letter like that,
Saquon would have had leverage to be like, you know what, I'm gonna just transfer.
With y'all. I'm going to Ohio State or I'm going somewhere else.
I would have told him, you know what I would have did? I would have straight up told him like, hey, if he's not out of y'all, whatever, y'all
alumni committee or whatever
that shit, I'm not playing
for y'all. I ain't playing.
Point blank period. Especially if I'm a Saquon Barkley. You know why? Because I know if I transfer, I'm gonna have offers like that, and y'all can't afford to lose me. Because when Saquon Barkley was playing there, who was the only player in there?
They was on TV when Saquon was there, consistently. That's a fact. That's a big fact.
You got to use your leverage to your advantage to put these white people in their place, man. That's all I'm saying. When these racist white people get out of pocket, dog, you got to put them in their place. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to come back on them, and it's going to be a domino effect. And you know what's going to happen going forward? Shit like that ain't going to happen. Oh, we missing out on 5-star recruits because of your racist acts. But guess what? Dog probably on the golf course right now, sipping, and he going to be at the next game.
I wrote that letter, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah,
Billy, did you see the letter?
And he forgave me easily. These niggas are so gullible. That's exactly what he's saying.
It's a good swing for him, Bob. Hey, man, let's go for it, man. Anyways, man. Tyler Perry, man, he opened up his gigantic movie and multimedia studio in Atlanta. He bought an old, military base?
Some
and
shit
converted
like
it into.
also got some land too. Some
Yeah, he
other
got some land.
too.
He doing like a at risk youth center. And
Yeah,
for
he
like,
added that. He added that to the
for
studios
women
already.
for women and runaways and shit like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I fuck with this whole thing, man, because in my opinion, I feel like that land should have been ours to begin with. So for him to just boss up and buy that whole shit, like bruh got his own exit on the interstate. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's major. You
that's
have
some major shit,
like it's
bruh.
directly affecting our people too,
Right.
and that's
it's
the biggest thing.
Like I said, like you just said, like, it's directly affecting our people from the gate. This man, whenever he had like some new concert or something, he always go back and get up and coming actors. Like it's people who made careers just from being in his movies and his shows and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I ain't got.
I would just like to see him and Monique's relationship get worked out.
I feel like that shit should have been mended a long time ago. That's my only knock.
That's my only knock with that whole
only
shit.
Because like when Monique first came out, I saw like people like really like trying to like come for her or whatever. But when it came out that she was actually kind of right in her she was right in a lot of shit she was saying. It just I just wish like because they got too much power. You know what I'm saying? Monique is a legend. No matter how you feel about her. Tyler Perry, obviously a legend. Only person who I felt like out of place in that shit is Lee Daniels. So, all that Tyler Perry doing, and I just feel like they should mend that whole thing. Like they should figure it
Definitely.
out. Like I was saying, though, I may not, agree with all of Tyler Perry's like scope of work, but I gotta give that man his respect. You know what I'm saying? Overall, and like what he's doing going forward. So, big salute to Tyler Perry, man.
Yeah, that was major. Very major. I mean, seriously, see, a lot of actors are gonna come out of that shit. A lot of black actors.
A lot of work in production too. Speaking of shit going in Atlanta, I saw QCP like he about to open up they doing like a big ass like headquarters for QC now in Atlanta. Like he just bought like a big I think commercial property or whatever. So shout out to him too, man. Like shit like that inspired niggas like us. We in Do Work Studios. Same shit. Just gotta keep working, keep grinding. So, salute to them two brothers, man.
Another thing too, like even with this whole podcast movement, and we started doing our podcast in 2016, right? And then I just see this running theme about like how everybody want to do a podcast and shit like that. But I attest that it's no different from anything that gets started. It's no different from like when music started. In different genres.
Yeah,
of
man.
music.
Like
every field is gonna have people
want
want to do that shit. When rap came out, you had a bunch of people say, "I want to be a rapper." Rock, pop music, whatever it may be. So like, I just be seeing that running thing like, "Oh, everybody want to do a podcast," and like if people want to do their shit, let them do it. What stick is gonna stick. That's how I say it. Like, with whatever's put out there, people are gonna gravitate to what they're gonna gravitate to. So.
I just feel like people do that shit because I don't be seeing actual creatives say this shit. And I don't know these niggas like they personal life, but I be feeling like it's niggas who actually be wanting to do these things. Like people try to minimize what other people are doing. Like how you said niggas always want to drop a mixtape or bitches always want to do hair. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas always try to like minimize other people drives. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
There's a bunch of people in a lot of fields you don't know about.
That's what I'm saying. Like every field saturated. Every field is saturated. You gotta think it's billions of people in this world, so everybody gonna be doing the same shit, bro. Like,
for the most part.
Yeah, so it's like whatever stick gonna stick. That's just what it comes down to. Yeah. What's for him is gonna be for him.
Yeah, shout out to Pete for that though, man. Shout out to Pete for that. That was major.
Yeah, man.
You guys see anything else about that, or that was just pretty much it?
he just posted like the initial like the building, and then he posted like some blueprints for it and shit like that. He basically saying it's gonna be like a multimedia like headquarters and shit like that. Mm. He was talking about that last year though, because he was saying he wanted to get into multimedia and shit like that. So, sky's the limit.
Gotcha.
Let's get into some new music, man. How you feel about Wale's new album, bro?
Man, that shit wasn't really all that, but he had some good songs on there. Like, he had about 4 or 5 songs on there that I really fuck with heavy, but overall as a project, it's all right.
What you giving it?
Average, whatever average is. Not good, Lot bad is just like in the middle.
Is that just what we need to expect from Wale going forward, or?
No, I judge every project for what it is.
All right. I didn't have no problem with the project. Like you said, it was probably for me probably about 5 to 6.
Like,
songs.
that stretch from love, on chill and routine. That shit fire.
Yeah, that's a
that
good
stretch
stretch.
is fire.
I
And the
feel
first
like-
song out the gate, "Sue Me," that's a fire song.
Yeah.
Like that song is fire.
Um,
I fuck with that shit heavy and the message behind it.
I didn't have no real problem with the album. Like you said, it wasn't like a masterpiece body of work, but it's me personally being a personal fan of Wale. It's good to see him putting out something
That he feel good about
that
too.
He feel good about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. That he feel good about, and that a lot of his core fans feel good about. So I just feel like it's a good look for him overall.
Yeah.
Like he's being well received. So we ain't got no Twitter meltdowns or no phone meltdowns. So
Iconic.
I
don't care what Wale say. That shit was iconic.
No, it was iconic.
My dog was passionate, and his passionate bag behind that shit. He ain't had to go that far.
I'm
though.
mad at bro, man. Shout out Wale, man. JT, she dropped her.
Yeah, that's your girl, man. I see you highlight her in your story a few times,
we
man.
was writing a few times. When she
I'm
was
gonna go outside. I
behind the
never heard none of her shit really
Uh,
like that. So I mean, I know
I
she
really
dropped a
didn't-
track.
wall. I think that shit more for
Her looks.
like girls and shit like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting no real bars or nothing like that.
You just fuck with her because she look good.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman to me.
I feel you. You heard the track first day out.
Yeah, I listened to it. I don't really. Like I said, I wasn't.
I
really-
heard she was spitting on that shit though.
I mean, it
was
depends on
trash,
what your
really?
definition of spitting is. I mean, it ain't been horrible, but it wasn't like, oh shit, I'm running this shit back. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't think it's for me. You know what I'm saying? That shit not for me. So it's like I can't really be like, that wasn't catered for me.
I feel you.
Just like the majority of City Girls music, like that's, they talk about finessing niggas like me, so they ain't really, so that's just the facts. So I mean, I fuck with them for how they getting it in. But shout out JT, man. NBA YoungBoy. I think NBA YoungBoy got one of the hardest albums out right now. I've been saying YoungBoy.
I can't grasp him, man.
I've been saying YoungBoy is one of the more talented artists out right now. Mans is insanely talented. Whenever he get out his own way, but I'm fucking with NBA YoungBoy, man. That's all I got to say, man. I'm fucking with YoungBoy. I've been saying I was a fan of bruh, but this album's hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, how you feel about your man talking about slave nets?
Talking about Kanye? I gotta listen to those comments. I didn't even listen to it, dog. I didn't look at it. I really didn't.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, y'all niggas is really crazy.
Don't give him no time to think of no cap ass. On that boy.
Can't have excuse. I'm gonna listen to what y'all gotta say.
Nigga said, we all stand on this shit, don't all get catch at one time. Shut the fuck up, Kanye, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, honestly, you shut the fuck up, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up, man. What he say?
He said, he was like, for once, or someone will basically we all.
Hold on, Reggie. I got it. I'm gonna play the clip. Let's see.
It's your boy.
Let's not start a your boy contest now. Let's not.
Let's play. Hold on. Rewind that.
If they throwing slave nets again, how about we don't all stand in the exact same place?
I mean, I ain't hear what's the full context? I don't know. I just heard that.
That's not a dumbass statement to say.
I need to hear the whole thing.
No, that's what he said.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Like, you just said that and that was it?
Yeah.
So there was no other dialogue after that or before that?
Nah.
You serious?
I'm dead ass. You don't see an issue
honestly,
with that.
not even on no fan shit. Like, I don't know what
Oh, okay.
context he's saying that in or nothing. So
Oh, okay.
Contest could he be saying it for it to make sense?
for it to make sense,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So, I'm saying you don't know.
Why you're asking me to explain something I don't know?
What you heard, and from what you think, what could he be saying to make that make sense?
If they throwing slave nets don't stand in the same place, I don't know how to make that make sense.
Exactly.
So what do y'all
That's a
want me to-
dumbass fucking that statement.
So
See that nigga, Sean Kanye
Like, shut the fuck up.
Just say it.
That shit do sound crazy.
Thank you.
I mean, what y'all want me to say? This shit sound, especially going off that, I don't have nothing before or after that.
That's crazy.
I just don't know what y'all want me to say.
That's crazy.
You know, hold on, man, because now I gotta clock in on both of you niggas, bro.
Okay.
Y'all want me to be crucifying niggas? That was a 2-second clip. Like, what y'all want me to say? That shit sound crazy listening to that. So what else do we need to talk about?
People like, hey, bro, Kanye tripping.
Like, no, like seriously, bro. What else we need to talk about, bro?
Easy tripping for that, bro.
This man be wilding when it comes to, like, he's had a lot of run-ins with this whole slavery shit this year, and he just need to fall back.
Even if he did have a justifiable, you know what I'm saying, be able to say it.
Let me ask y'all a question, man. What side of slavery do y'all stand on?
What you mean?
If y'all were slaves, what side of the slave trade would y'all stand on? This got nothing to do with Kanye.
You talking about what you mean?
Would y'all be runaways and revolters, or what would y'all be?
I don't know.
To be honest, I can't honestly say because I can't
I
put
feel
my.
that's an easy answer.
No,
Drew,
you
how
can't-
you feel about that? Like if we was back then, what side of the shit you feel? Would you be on your Nat Turner shit, or would you just be conformed? How you feel?
I wouldn't be conformed. I would try my best to get away, definitely. But I think a lot of people, you can't really put yourself in the mental state of a slave at that time.
You can take it all the way across the sea and you're in a... Like,
Man, I looking at this shit.
That's
I looking
trauma.
at this shit because it's like
That's mental trauma in
I'm
itself.
looking at history, and it's a lot of people who revolted against oppression everywhere. So I can't. I'm not shitting on my ancestors. Let me clarify this shit. But I'm just looking at this shit as well as like I know where I would have stood at if I was back then. I'm not shitting on them.
okay, Mo, so let's put it like this. Somebody come overseas. Right now, today, somebody come take you overseas and in the middle of you don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what to go to even make an escape. I understand you say, you know what I'm saying, you got your family with you got all types of situations, variables in it. You's going off top this, revolt every time. You can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? You really can't truly say that. Because just as much as we ride down in the country, whatever, be like, damn, boy, if I was a slave, I don't know where the hell to go. So how could you fault them or say, oh, every time you're...
I just said I ain't faulting them. I never said that.
That's what I'm saying. So you really can't even be like, oh, well,
Yeah, if that's exactly why I was like, Kanye need to shut the fuck up. Because he sounds stupid. Talking about, oh, make sure we not stand in the same place. Like, nigga, who are you, nigga? Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, he probably feel like he was back then. He would be on his revolt shit. I can't knock him for feeling like that. Do you feel?
That's not saying he could be on the bullshit. That's saying that he could be like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with the master. I'm not gonna fuck with y'all, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's
What?
Him saying that does not specifically say that he's gonna be or he gonna revolt by not being underneath the net. You know what I'm saying? That's technically he's not saying. He never said, oh, it's not. We all gonna be underneath.
All right, so if you
don't know
see,
where he's gonna be at if he's not underneath the net with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He could be on some shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like he could be on some flaw nigga shit, but it's not being underneath that net. That's not saying just because he's saying he don't be under there with everybody.
I think he just be saying that shit to make it seem like he just be going against the grain sometimes, bro. Like,
I don't see that going against the grain. I just see it as a fucking idiotic statement, bro.
that too.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean that shit just sound crazy. Like I said, like.
But it's
don't
just,
know.
it's especially off the heels of the whole slavery comment that he made at TMZ. Like, bruh, like, what is it with this nigga and this whole slavery shit? Like,
You the main one going doing gospel music that originates from slavery. Shut the fuck up. That's cool.
like,
That's
and
cool,
shout out to Mech again, because he mentioned some shit. He talked about highlighted like Christianity on his podcast a little bit. And I'm not the one to knock nobody for their beliefs, but I can really deep dive into this Christianity shit if we really want to talk about it. So Reggie made a great point. Like, you be doing this shit talking about that, but that same religion started slavery. That's a fact. So Kanye need to shut the fuck up, bruh. Like, if he we can really get into it if we really want to get into it. Like, you sit up here, you have all these sly comments to say about slavery, but you a Christian, and that Christianity was used to put fear in our people. So what are you talking about? And he just said he was he announced himself as a Christian again. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but if you want to get into the basis of the facts, like, dog, stop talking slick about slavery when that same religion put fear in our people. And you trying to make money off of it.
making money aspect, I don't give a fuck about it. Y'all been letting pastors do y'all dirty for centuries with this shit. So, you know, and I'm not even gonna throw Kanye under the bus for that. Cause
Yeah, but is he not a
y'all-
hypocrite for
now
doing
y'all
that?
want to draw the line when Kanye doing this shit. Y'all got niggas in your own communities doing
All right,
this
so fuck
shit,
all that money shit. Is he not a
it is what it
hypocrite for
is.
even making them slavery comments, but yet you align yourself with this religious belief?
You can feel a way about the people being.
No, that's a
oppressed and
facts.
still-
No, that's facts. That religion put
No,
that
hold
was
on.
used to
You
put fear
asked
in
me
our
a question.
people.
Let me answer your question, my nigga. You can feel a way about the oppression of your people and still subscribe to the religion. You can still do that. That's not a one-way street.
Okay.
I mean, am I lying?
You can have your belief on that. Like I said, I'm not going
I
to
mean,
really
I'm
deep
not a
dive.
Christian. I'm not a Christian either, but
I'm not going deep dive into
like
that
you just
shit.
said, you're not going to knock the nigga for being a Christian, or you're not knocking people for practicing.
No, for their
Christianity.
religion. But what,
hold on,
you
hold
can't
on.
make slick comments about slavery the way that he be doing, and
Hold
then
on, bro. But you
talking like that.
but
You
hold
can't
on,
do
bruh.
that.
Hold on, bro. Do you what religion do you subscribe to?
I don't subscribe to no religion. I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. I separated from that shit when I was 18.
When you was Jehovah's
I didn't know
Witness,
no better. I was a kid.
But did you feel negatively about slavery or not?
Did I feel negatively about it? Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, so what's the
Nigga, I wasn't up here talking about, oh yeah, well, you know,
You didn't know you had a platform yet.
we all slaves and da 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 da.
You
That
didn't know you
nigga
had a
is
platform yet, my
point
nigga.
being, he's irresponsible with his platform. When you say shit like that,
That shit was crazy. That shit, based off that clip right there,
you
I'll say
irresponsible
that
with your
shit was crazy.
platform. You can't use me being a kid and when I was. That's not the same shit, my nigga. Because I wasn't out here running the streets talking about, oh yeah, well, let's not stand around slave nets and shit like that. And I can't. This shit was so crazy. I don't remember exactly what he said at the TMZ shit. Like the nigga just mixed up, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that shit both ways, my nigga. Especially when you know what that religion did to our people. Like you can't do that shit.
So are y'all saying y'all against Christianity because of what it did to our people, or what y'all saying?
I know what it was used as. I'm not knocking nobody who believes. There's
What
a lot of
y'all-
religions that I don't agree with.
What are y'all saying about Christianity overall?
I don't fuck with Christianity. Period.
What are
That's
you
me.
saying?
I believe just like we saying just now that we all know that Christianity was used to keep all people in
All right, so what do y'all feel about everybody that practice Christianity right now? Knowing
I respect them. To each his own.
no, y'all teetering the line right
It's
now.
not teetering the line.
No, my nigga, because if y'all feel the way about Kanye practicing Christianity.
No,
knowing-
that's not what we said. That's not what we said. You not listening.
No, I'm listening to what y'all saying.
So what did
y'all
I
have-
repeat to me? What did I
Hold on,
repeat
my
to me?
nigga.
What I
Let me
said?
ask you a question. So do y'all have a problem with Kanye practicing Christianity?
No.
Do y'all have a problem with anybody practicing Christianity?
No.
All right, so based off Christianity being used to oppress our people, how do y'all feel about Christianity?
I
How
don't
do
fuck
y'all-
with Christianity.
How do y'all feel about people practicing Christianity knowing
I
it
don't
was
have no.
used-
I don't have no
Hold
beef.
on, let me finish
Nigga, I'm answering the fucking question,
I didn't
nigga.
finish the
Like, what are you
question.
talking
I
about?
didn't finish the question. I didn't finish the question.
You just asked me a question.
I didn't finish the fucking question. I said, how do y'all feel about people practicing Christianity knowing it was used to oppress our people?
I don't have no beef with them.
I don't agree with it, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But you can't come out here with a platform like that and you be talking slick about slavery knowing what that shit did. You can't do that, bruh. That's irresponsible with your platform. That's wrong. No matter how you try to slice it and dice it. Not one time did I say I have beef with people who practice Christian. I have family members
I'm
who
asking y'all. I'm asking
I
y'all
have
questions.
family members who are Christians.
I still practice Christianity beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why? If you don't agree with how it was introduced to your people,
I mean, because I just believe it's certain things, certain morals within it that I agree with.
what morals?
I don't know if I get into all that right now because that's a whole nother.
I mean, we already into it. That's why I'm asking y'all. Like, y'all can't wanna
Don't
talk
say
about
y'all.
people for.
It's up to you, basically.
Like, what we doing?
It's up to you to want to decipher the Bible for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you want to take from the Bible, you know, just like any other great book, it's up to you to decipher and take from it for what you want. So therefore,
But the whole Bible was edited though, so we don't know what's real and what's not.
All books are edited. You know what I'm saying? All books are edited. So I'm not taking away from that, but it's, like I said, it's up to that person, up to you to take whatever morals or beliefs or any substance that come from that book and take it into your own life. So therefore, I could be a Christianity, but I can look at a Muslim thing, and you know what I'm saying? Like I could be a Christian and look at Islam or Muslim and take certain values or certain things from that and incorporate it into my life. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying that I'm you know what I'm saying, a Muslim or anything. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I believe I was raised as a Christian. I was raised, you know what I'm saying? I was raised just I believe a lot of my, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my people have been raised as Christians. You know what I'm saying? So as I got older, just like Mike said, once he got older, you know, he broke away from that. I broke away from different viewings of how I believe in it, but that don't mean that's not gonna take away from my morals and my value, what I take from what I've learned over the years. You feel me? But like I feel about Kanye is he needs to shut the fuck up on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do all you want to and all that shit, but you can't go up and have gospel Sundays and do all that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like he's an opportunist, like I said, and he uses certain things just to try to make himself look good. And maybe it might not be that. Maybe sometimes, just like his own wife said, he needs to shut the fuck up and think before he talks.
My only beef is with his slavery comments, bro. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do religion-wise. I don't have no beef with that. But you can't be saying shit like that knowing what you represent, bruh. That shit don't even sound right. The track record is flawed, bruh. It's flawed. Within that, I'm only speaking within that field. Like, it's flawed. You sound crazy. This is like the second time you done been talking slick about slavery. Like, dog, you don't know what you would have been doing back then.
And I know Moe, if Moe was there, we was together sitting there listening, we probably look at you like, what are you?
I just said that shit sound crazy. I just said that. So I don't say this whole segment just now started off y'all wanting me to go against what y'all.
I'm
That's
using that to say that a lot of things Kanye do mirrors what he said just now, basically. You feel me? Just like what would you say? Basically, he irresponsible with his platform.
Yeah,
you feel me?
he's irresponsible with his platform.
That's everything he does. It just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's an opportunity. It just don't make sense. And that's what I want. Just like you go, I'm not even trying to bring the Jay-Z versus Kanye. Because you already know me. I don't really give a fuck about none of that shit. How I feel is,
if we don't give a fuck about it, why we talking about this shit, bro?
Any black
Like-
male, anybody within our race that has a high position, I feel like just like we argue, it's a podcast. We have our entitled opinions to feel how we feel about anybody.
All right, so y'all want to shove down the fact that Kanye is being an opportunist, but I bring up the fact that the Jay-Z move was opportunity move, and I'm wrong. I'm a hater for all this shit.
I never said you
So
was
it's
wrong.
like.
What I always told you, Mo, I never said you was wrong. I said I never. I said
Yeah.
you don't give a fuck about that shit. You feel me? I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I say the shit. I say the shit for what it is. It's a money move. Oh, how you know it's just about money? Like, this shit is a money move, and everything is everything. Okay, and that's cool, but just say it's about the fucking money. That's all I said about that shit. When the Inspired Change first shit came,
So the Kanye,
hold on, bro.
So
hold
to
on,
Kanye
hold
say it's
on.
about the bread?
Hold on, bro. Hold on. And if Kanye not saying it's about the bread, then he wrong. You have me on record saying that. Just like how I said when the Inspired Change shit first came, I said, "Oh, this shit, it's a money move. The NFL, this is a PR move for the NFL, and it's what it is. What transpired from the Inspired Change shit, it's been nothing that showed me that it's been a money move. That's all it's been. And y'all can't argue me on this shit. So what the fuck? What the fuck we talking about, bro? All I'm saying is if money is the root for Kanye, and he's not saying that, he's wrong for saying that. Just
my
like,
beef is with the slavery comments.
all right. And your beef is what? Him being an opportunist, as you say?
I think my thing is just that, to me, sometimes you need to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And if you're going to present something to the world, you know what I'm saying? Be better at when you present it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I said, even with back to the shit, he could have went up there with President Trump and still talk, but it's a way of presenting things. And it's a way about going about things. You feel me? Like, I had no problem with Kanye going up there and talking with Trump or doing anything. I have no problem with what he doing with the religious shit in his music right now, because he came out with Jesus. Well, he came out on that platform in a way. I have no problem with that. But what he gives, just like Mike said, he's irresponsible with his platform. You know what I'm saying?
As far as his slavery comments, y'all feel he irresponsible with that.
I feel like his overall thing, like, I feel he don't even know what he wants to do. To be honest with you.
He don't, because
he's always been a sporadic nigga.
No, he don't know.
He's always been a sporadic nigga. Like,
But he don't know what the fuck he be talking about when
Before all this, he always had a point. Even when he was sporadic with the George Bush thing and said George Bush was like, he had a point. He had a base.
he had a basis of why he said what he said about Bush. He don't know he just be saying shit.
He's be saying shit, and next minute he's doing like, you can't say all of us stand on don't stand on one neck when you went up to there and with a MAGA hat, and therefore, nigga, you saying that I'm don't know what you gonna do when at that point. You feel me? So if you saying, let's not stand there. Okay, well, when we get to that point, nigga, you might not stand there because you may know some other type of shit, and you might not tell Eric. You feel me?
Hey, the way y'all look at, and I'm not arguing that. That's why I say, like, when I see niggas who supposed to be quote unquote billionaires do shit like the inspired change shit. I'm like, bro, like, what side are you really on? It's the same thing. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all can't try to demonize me for feeling a certain way when it's the same shit that line up, bro. No, it's no. Hold on. No, hold on. And the thing is, I've always held it the same shit. It's just y'all. I trip off Jay-Z more than I trip off Kanye, and y'all don't like that. That's all it comes down to. Because the nigga makes it easy. I've said this episodes ago.
Y'all definitely makes it easy, fam.
The nigga makes it. Hold up. Hold up, and I do trip off Kanye. I do trip off this nigga, bro.
I ain't see no tweets going towards Ye.
I'm about to shut you up. Don't we have a whole episode called "The Life of Kanye"? Who made that title?
We both came up with that title.
Who invented the fucking title? Because we both had to agree on it. I could have been like, nah, you're not about to talk about Kanye like that. I could have did that, right? I agree with the shit. And in the episode, I said the nigga was tripping, right? Go back and listen to it. Since I don't hold niggas on the same accord. So hold on, cause hold on. What? Right, but y'all ain't did that though.
How?
Y'all two niggas didn't do that.
With who?
I never said that. I said when you said that shit.
With who?
I'm holding Jay-Z accountable for shit, bro.
With who?
Nigga, you say he's not wrong.
I never said he's not wrong. My whole point was like, if the nigga gonna do this, like shit, let's see what he got to do.
I know he ain't talking about me.
You asked Mike that. I never said Jay.
Me and Reggie talk about this shit off camera.
You and Reggie. When me and you talk about it, it's defense.
No,
so that's what I'm
not.
saying.
I never. Hold on. Time out. You not about to play me like that, nigga. We just had an episode 4 episodes ago when I talked
about. The PlayStation 4 is on, nigga. You're getting played right now.
Nah, nigga.
When me and you talk about this shit,
when we talk about it on the podcast, there was no defense. The only thing I said
y'all
was
niggas defended this nigga gentrifying his own neighborhood. So what the fuck y'all talking about?
How did I
we had a 3-hour episode where y'all niggas defended that shit.
How did I defend it? What did I say?
Oh, we don't have nothing against. I don't feel no type of way about that shit. I
said I didn't agree with the Jay-Z deal with the Brooklyn Nets. I said that on the episode.
Not the deal, the fucking gentrification.
Yeah, and I said I didn't agree with that. The people getting displaced, I didn't agree with that. But on the flip side, people got a lot of jobs from that.
Part-time jobs. They were
full-time jobs, my nigga. They're full-time jobs.
There's just an article saying that they not even surviving all these part-time jobs.
You said
I'll pull up the article and send it to you. Since you know.
Even with this placement, I'm not trying to get. I'm not trying.
No, hold on, Reggie. Time out. Because he then in turn said, oh, the people who lost their houses didn't get those jobs. That's what you said.
They were promised full-time positions. It was just an article that came out about them having part-time jobs that they can't even afford to live off of.
And then a few episodes after that, I said when the whole Jay-Z NFL deal came out, all I said was let's see what happened. When the shit came out Fugazi and you sent me the shit about the dreadlocks, and I don't mean to say dreadlocks, about the locks, I came back on said episode and said Jay was irresponsible with that. He should have looked more into that. I ain't fucking with that. And on top of his police comments about how, yeah, I said that shit. So what are you talking about, nigga?
Well, I said when the whole deal, I'm talking about initially, when I said, hey, this shit's a money move.
And I came out and I
said, how y'all know it's just about money?
But I was warranted that.
About money?
We didn't know at the time. And I gave it up after the fact, nigga. What the fuck you want?
No, I'm saying
everything.
I got
You said before the jump you wasn't fucking with it.
I got immediately demonized for the shit. Hey, you wrong.
Because you threw the nigga to the wolves off the gate.
This nigga got billions of dollars. How you know it's about money?
But you threw it out.
The rich get rich, nigga. What the fuck y'all talking about?
But you threw him out the gates already.
Because
already. That was your opinion. I wasn't mad at that.
I told niggas straight up, y'all not about to make me, a black man in America, feel wrong for being skeptical about anything.
I say you was right to be skeptical.
What y'all
I said that.
I don't give a fuck.
What if a rich black man came in and bought that and all the people had to get displaced as well? You know what I'm saying?
It's a no. This is my thing. It's a moral. No, I said this. Hold on. I answered this question when we had. No, hold on. It's a way you do this shit. It's different. It's a difference in probably educating people and being a Trojan horse. What Jay-Z did with that deal, all he did was take a 0.01% thing, and all he did was plaster his fucking face on posters and shit, and make people feel good about Jay-Z being associated with the Nets. He did no education to the people about what the fuck was about to happen to them. That's exactly what happened.
I understand, and I may be wrong, but this is my personal opinion. And Jay-Z Sagittarius too. I think Jay-Z only. I don't think Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z put his face on it just off the fact that he's Jay-Z. You know, you feel me? And like real talk. Like I think they just to show that hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Y'all can't give this nigga praise for being a businessman and then try to do this shit, man. It gotta be one fucking way, bro.
I'm not going to deep dive. I'm not going to deep dive back into that shit. All I'm going to say is, Ye is irresponsible with his platform.
Come on, bro.
I got on hold the same way. We just had this conversation 3 episodes ago. So for you to say I don't hold that nigga accountable is false. That's false.
The thing is with this shit, y'all get mad because I make jokes about this nigga. I bring up point. No, this shit not edible because I just like I said, all money not. Okay, so why would you at least not properly educate the people? I just said you have to morally be. It's morals with this shit too.
Hey y'all, let's not get deep dive back into that shit, bro. We just said, like I said, at the end of the day, I held the nigga accountable.
Correlate, bro.
I held the nigga accountable, and you was proven wrong.
No.
Yes, you was.
No,
I just said it on the episode.
When I first said the shit was a money move,
I said I'm not wrong.
Why it gotta be money?
I said you wasn't wrong for being skeptical.
Niggas write me fucking long, heartfelt ass paragraphs about this shit.
Nah, nigga.
Not just you. It's both.
No, but I didn't do that. But I didn't do that.
All right, man. But anyways, the shit was blown out of proportion. Like, bro, I have a right to feel opinionated to this shit, and I was fucking right.
All right, so Ye need to shut the fuck up when it come to these slavery shit.
That clip sound crazy.
He need to shut the fuck up. Point blank. Period.
That clip sound
and
crazy.
that's another thing too. Like this nigga don't know. Even outside of that, like this nigga always want to make it seem like he's so smart, and people want to chalk it up to free thinking. Motherfucker, your wife be putting you on point about politics. You don't like Trump policies, nigga. You like him as a person. That's facts. Kim had to say, oh, I had to put this nigga on his shit. Why the fuck you be talking so much and you don't know what the fuck you be talking about, and you a black man with a platform like that? That's my beef with that nigga.
That came out on a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This nigga like Trump as a person. That's cool. You don't know nothing about this nigga policies, and you be running your mouth. That's what killed me with this whole, and this shit gonna be interesting next year when this political shit rolling around. Because I don't have a beef with nobody who fuck with Trump or nobody, period. Because I know there's reasons to vote for Trump. If you rich, I expect for you to vote for that nigga. You know why? Because he gonna look for you out on taxes and shit. All this other goofy shit these niggas be saying, and all this other shit as to why they fucking with Trump, y'all niggas is retarded. And you have no basis. Y'all don't speak no facts. Y'all just say the shit because it's popular to go against the grain, forever you may feel about whatever other party. That's all I got to say about that shit. And Kanye is a part of that. He's the reason he be putting a lot of influence on these niggas be running around saying the dumb shit that they be saying. I've heard niggas give real reasons of why they fuck with that man. And it's legitimate. But all these other shit that these niggas be talking about, these niggas be sounding retarded, and he part of that. He part of the problem. He's a part of that problem. You need to be more responsible with your platform, especially when you insert yourself like that and you be speaking on these issues. Stop speaking ill about slavery, my nigga, and stop talking crazy about this political shit, and your wife be putting you on point. Have Kim talk about this shit. Shut the fuck up. But niggas want to give Kanye a fucking pass because he a great musician. Like, that nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. He know what the fuck he talking about when it come to making music.
Hey, man. Great musicians get passes, obviously.
Nigga be moving like a clown, man.
I don't think that's right.
That's it.
Like I said, we had a conversation. I don't think using gospel music to try to get back in good light with people, it will, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that was right.
How you know he using it to get in good light with people?
What was all this before? What was all
This man was quoted 8-9 years ago saying that he wanted to get back in doing secular music. He been said that. He was quoted almost a decade ago saying that. So I don't know where the confusion came. Like, he been saying he wanted to do this shit. So, like, how is this confusing to y'all?
It's kind of ironic that had happened right when he started to lose the black community a little bit. People start to second guess him.
He lost the black community where?
I mean, when people start to second guess, I'm not gonna say everybody fell off. When people
People of.
Yeah, people start to, second guess what he.
I can't tell, bro. Been losing the black community. Obviously,
You
like,
can?
We have these
I can't-
right now, so obviously.
I mean-
it's four niggas.
We ain't making this shit up out our ass.
It's four
No,
niggas.
I'm not saying that y'all are, but at the same time, on the overall spectrum, I don't see him losing the whole black community, bro. Like,
I'm not saying he lost the whole. I'm saying that he.
We said people of.
There's people who bring.
I mean, honestly, I ain't trying to disrespect y'all, boy, but y'all represent a small population of that shit. Like,
So you mean to tell me all these media people with their platforms and their big platforms and everybody who commented on that shit?
Yeah,
those are
'cause
thousands and millions of people who spoke
those are
against
thousands of
Kanye.
people that not spending the money with Kanye.
Okay,
That's all it comes down to.
Without Drew going to what side were you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you on? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you agree with Kanye or not? Without you having to go in depth with on the conversation. I don't fuck with the statement at all. So
He don't fuck with the statement. He don't say he don't fuck with Kanye.
I said that.
That's the point.
But that's why I said
That's
that.
all it comes down to.
That's what we said.
No, y'all saying no. You just
Don't
said
say
he
y'all.
lost the community. You just said he's losing the community. That's not losing the community. That's a disagreement.
Obviously, if Drew feels that way, then he's gonna have a certain mind frame, a certain thought of what caused Kanye.
Drew is old man. We can ask him right now. Drew, do you overall do you fuck with Kanye or you just don't fuck with the statement?
Kanye been with the bullshit forever. So I only expect him to have the fucking antics. But on top of that, the statement is 100% wrong. You don't say that shit.
And that's all I'm saying. All I was saying was people in the
And it's consistent, bruh.
People in the black community are starting to raise their eyebrows at certain things that he do. I'm not saying that everybody's not fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I still fuck with the nigga.
I still fuck with him too. Listen to his music, but certain things make him irate. We like, come on, bro. Like, come on, Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? At one point, Yeezy was the people's champ. So if you're the people's champ and you start to do things that make the people raise their eyebrows, people gonna look at you differently.
Man, people just have certain lines when it come down to it about when they gonna fuck with somebody and what they not. People look at even with the Jay-Z shit. People look at Hove and they ain't fucking with that nigga completely no more. And they rightfully so can feel like that. I ain't mad at that.
I've always said Hov was the greatest rapper of all time. I still listen to Hov, but outside of music, bro, moving like a clown ass nigga.
I can say the same assessment about Ye.
All right. And I don't feel like you're wrong for saying that. I'm not demonizing you for saying that.
I'm not
but
demonizing you for saying
For
that.
some reason, it's a different energy towards me when I say that. I'm not talking about y'all, but overall, niggas coming at me crazy just because I feel
All right, so let me ask you-
Hov move like a clown
All right,
ass
so let me
nigga
say-
outside of music.
Let me say this.
Like-
what I've seen with you sometimes is when it come to the
Off of
Kanye
jokes,
shit.
y'all get butthurt over fucking jokes.
Nah, that's not butthurt, my
Like,
nigga.
this
All I'm
shit-
saying is like you
Y'all want
bring
me
up
to
a
go at
reason with
another
Ye.
nigga because I trip off y'all goat.
No, it's not
That's
that.
clown shit. Y'all want me to have
Nah,
the
that's
same...
not- that's not it.
Y'all want me to slander a nigga how I slander y'all goat.
No, it's
And
not that.
Yes, it is.
You go to
Y'all
defense
just said this a
mechanism
couple
with Ye
episodes
before
ago.
you do Hove.
Like, what the
Like if
fuck?
somebody say Hove did some shit, you be like, yeah. But if Kanye do it, you be like, well, hold on. That's what you do.
Nigga, you played me the clip just now. I told you this nigga was tripping. I asked you. I said verbatim.
You try to
No.
value the
I
shit
said,
out.
I said, what else is he saying before and after the clip? I want to hear the whole fucking clip. Like, what the fuck? How am I wrong for saying that?
And that's why I asked you, what could he be possibly talking about to justify? Let me finish.
I said, I don't know. You wanted me to explain something I don't know. What the fuck? Drew, is this rocket science? What the?
See, that's what I'm saying. But even with that saying, there's nothing that, to me personally, there's nothing that could be said that justifies that comment. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. There's nothing that could be said previously, prior to that, or after that could justify.
And it took
that
Reggie
comment.
breaking it down for you to be like, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like off the
Reggie,
grip,
you have to break it down to me.
You
when I
asked.
when I first heard the fucking clip, I said, "Oh, that shit sound crazy." Is there anything before or after that? All you played me was a 3-second clip. All I said, is there anything before or after?
I understand, but
So how are y'all tripping off of that?
we're not tripping. All we're trying to say, you were trying to validate it. That's that.
No, I wasn't. I said the shit he was tripping off top.
You said,
I
man,
the nigga
I
was
don't-
tripping.
Trying to validate something and trying to ask questions and trying to get.
That's asking a question is not validating, my nigga.
Trying to.
You're telling me what I'm trying to do, and I'm telling you that's not what it was. I said the nigga was tripping off top. I said the nigga's tripping.
Just trying to figure out.
No, they're not. They're asking questions to get context of the shit. You played me a 3-second.
Context is to validate something.
Drew, somebody play you a 3-second clip of somebody talking. Ain't you want to be like, hey, is there more to this? So how am I wrong for asking that?
But if the statement is already on some fucked up shit, it should be like,
why you need an explanation?
what do you need explanation for? Like, come on,
Is the
I
comment
just told
fucked
y'all,
up?
I told you how I feel about slavery. I told y'all where I would stand. So of course I'm asking you, what else?
Oh, okay
what else?
then.
What else did he say before
Okay.
or after that? It's niggas. It's more niggas that feel like that besides me. Y'all not about to make me feel no type of way about that. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. All I said was, there more or before or after this? The nigga tripping for saying that. So how am I wrong?
Kanye to me just represents the divide in Black America.
You can't be saying slavery is a choice. So you agree with the slavery is a choice shit.
divide.
I'm not trying to point fingers at you.
So you agree with this? Hold on. Fuck all that other shit. So you agree with the slavery is a choice shit.
Oh my god.
So you say if you would have been rebellious back then, you agree that slavery was a choice. You agree with them comments.
I have a choice. I have a choice to rebel. I have a choice to conform to it. I'm not, and I said this earlier. I'm not shitting on my ancestors and saying that.
Okay.
So
you agree with him saying slavery was a choice?
did I just answered your fucking question, my nigga. I said I have a choice to rebel against it. Me personally,
It's a yes or no, man.
Yeah, it really is a yes no.
I don't agree with him saying that.
Thank you.
That's him.
Oh yeah, see, you're always trying to validate.
You always trying to validate it, my nigga. Yes or no?
Validating me personally.
All you had to say was yes or no.
Some real shit. Y'all about to take on some personal shit, bro. Like,
It's not personal.
No,
It's a
because
yes or
y'all
no
tryna-
question.
Y'all trying to make me. Y'all trying to tell me what I'm doing, bro, and I'm telling y'all what the fuck it is.
It's a yes or no.
Nigga, I just answered your question. I said I don't agree with the shit. However, I'm not going to demonize her for saying that because I know where I would stand at if I was a slave. I know how I feel to my core. I'm
So
not
is that
with
not
shit.
is that not toting the line?
I'm not with this shit, dog.
Is that not toting the line?
You take the shit how you want to take it, bro.
No, I'm asking
y'all
you.
about to piss me the fuck off, bro. Some real shit. Like, I don't even want to talk about this shit no more now.
All right.
Like, y'all got me kind of shitting right now. I'm going some real shit. Like, I'm answering y'all questions. Y'all want to talk in circles. But y'all don't want to talk.
What's the next topic?
Y'all don't want to talk about this shit when I bring up inspired change though. Niggas want.
Let's talk about it.
Niggas want to.
Let's talk about it.
Niggas want to wait on their Rock Nation hats in the fucking mail.
Let's talk about it. What you want to talk about with Rock Nation?
There's nothing to talk about now. There's nothing to talk about, bro. There's nothing to talk about with this shit.
Okay. I don't have no business talking about it. I already gave it
So why
up.
the fuck we been talking about this shit for the last hour and a half?
I said inspired change. I don't have a problem talking about
What
inspired
the
change.
fuck, bro? Like,
I laugh about all that shit on the TL.
No, you
It don't
don't.
matter. Yes,
You-
I do.
Laugh and text is completely different.
What you talking about? Nigga, I gave it up
Hey,
on the
man, how you
podcast
feel
and I
about-
talked to you
how
about
you-
this shit.
it's-
Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it, fam.
Both of the niggas is flaws. Both of them niggas got flaws. So
All right, then.
what-
Ended on that.
no,
Listen,
both
what's
of
next?
them got flaws. So what side of y'all?
I fuck with both of them.
All right, what side are you?
Like I told you.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even have. That's what I'm saying. I said the nigga's the greatest rapper of all time.
I'm not talking about Hov. I'm talking about Ye.
No,
I started this out with Ye.
I'm talking. No, I'm gonna bring all this shit around because y'all niggas be on this fandom shit. And I don't be understanding this shit.
There you
Hold
go.
the fuck on. No, hold the fuck on.
It's not
I
fandom.
give niggas roses that y'all champion all the fucking time. When I talk about shit they do in real life, all of a sudden we gotta go deep dive into some other shit about how I feel about people as personally. I just don't agree with shit that they say. I just said I don't agree with shit that Kanye say or do. But niggas don't see that shit. Niggas don't see this shit. But when I say I don't like Drake for something, I don't like Drake for this or that, or I don't like
here we go.
I don't like Jay-Z.
Here we go.
I ain't even say nothing. I'm not even saying nothing about Drake. You know what I'm saying? I'm just bringing up people. I'm just bringing up names. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing up the top niggas. I say I don't like something Drake did. I say Drake is the top nigga of the decade. I give Drake props on certain shit. Niggas don't see that. I trip out the nigga getting spanked in a rap battle and this. Oh, you feel this? Like, you know.
Did I tell you that?
Why are you inserting yourself if you know this don't apply to you?
No, I'm asking.
See, this the shit I be talking about.
No, I'm
This-
asking you.
Like, I'm
Because you started out by saying y'all. That's what you said.
my nigga, you have had adverse reactions to me saying shit about Drake, but that's not even here or there. Let me continue. I say
adverse. That's
yes
hilarious.
you have. Like
I haven't,
you're
but go
allergic
ahead.
to the shit for some reason. I say that nigga Jay-Z, greatest rapper of all time. I still listen to this nigga music. The nigga just do some flaw shit outside of music to me. Oh, you're just anti-Hov. How the fuck I'm anti-Hov? I'm still contributing to the streams and his music. How? Make it make sense, my nigga. The nigga's still the greatest rapper of all time to me. So how? Outside of music, the nigga's a goofy nigga to me. And I don't see how niggas can disagree with that. I say, hey, y'all just play me a clip for this nigga. Hey, the nigga tripping for saying that. Hey, oh, so why you tried to validate it? I just said the nigga was tripping. What the fuck else do you want? What else do you want?
Nah, I mean, you say you don't agree with his statement about the choice, but then you said, "Oh, however," like that's toting the line. That's
I
no
didn't
different.
say
from-
however. I just said I don't agree with the nigga shit. I don't agree with him saying that. That shit sounded crazy to me.
However, I'm not going to demonize knowing. You just said that. You said I'm not going to demonize him for saying that, knowing what I. When, that's what you said.
Hold on. So you can't have a however to that? Is that what you telling me?
I mean, that's toting the line. You either agree or you don't.
I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to demonize him for saying that. The same way how you don't agree with Hov displacing people, but however you still gonna support him, it's the same shit. Right?
No, I'm not talking about an overall support.
No, it's the
scale.
same shit, my nigga. It's the
I
same
still
shit.
support Kanye.
Now that's toting the line.
No, I still support Kanye on the overall scale, my nigga.
Okay.
That's not what that was about. I'm talking about slavery choice comment. You said, however, I'm not gonna demonize him for saying that.
based off my personal feeling. That's what I just said. That's what I said exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what I said. So before you even try to construe my words, my nigga, that's what I said. However, that's all it is, bro. Like niggas be letting their fandom getting away with this shit, bro. Like this shit ridiculous, bro.
It's not a fandom, my
Yes,
nigga,
it
but
is,
okay.
my nigga, because y'all don't act this with nobody fucking else. Nobody else.
You take it there.
No, I don't. Y'all take it there.
You the one.
Every
You the one who
fucking
took it.
time.
I talk about the comment.
Every fucking
And then you
time,
take it
bro.
and glorify it as an overall. I'm fucking with them overall as a person. I talk about the comment.
My nigga.
It got nothing to do with them as
My nigga,
people.
and
This goes back to the
I
LeBron
answered-
thing. I said this on Twitter
I
because
answered- I answered your question.
niggas was getting out of pocket with the LeBron shit. I said there's no indictment on LeBron as a person. He's done too much for our people for me to say that. What all I'm saying is he dropped the ball on this shit. That's it. It has nothing to do with what you do. Is you taking you magnifying as you don't fuck with him as a person. Make it seem like I don't fuck with them as a person. It's not that.
I didn't say that.
All right, so it has nothing to do with fandom. I hold everybody accountable. And that's facts. I've been recorded on this podcast saying that shit. After that whole NFL Jay-Z deal came out, I gave it up on here, and I said that shit was bullshit. I said he was irresponsible for his comments.
Also,
he said
you
the platform.
You feel like Inspired Change is bullshit?
Yeah, I said that.
You didn't say that verbatim.
Yes, I did say that, nigga. I
Well,
said it on the fucking
you
podcast,
said
nigga.
it now. I'm
I
happy now.
said him getting in bed with that business, he should have did more homework on that. That was irresponsible. Then I said his comments on the platform that he gave at the shit in January when he was talking about, police are going to arrest you because you ain't got no parent. I said, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up. I just said that about Kanye. So that's holding both niggas accountable. That was 5 episodes ago, nigga. So what are we talking about?
You said the donation was bullshit. You didn't say the overall Inspired Change shit was bullshit, but you got it. Anyways.
Okay.
How you feel?
Now you see that's so he get mad when we nitpick, but he want to nitpick
Nah,
that shit.
You tweeted
like
that.
what are you talking about?
You
that
tweeted that.
What are you talking about?
You tweeted that.
Nigga, I said the whole shit
You
was
said-
bullshit.
you
I
said-
said that, and I said he should have did more homework. And then I said
the donation
I
was
said
bullshit.
verbatim.
They shouldn't have got the
So what you
donation.
want me to say, Mo?
You didn't say the
What you
whole.
want me to
You
say?
didn't say the whole deal was bullshit. And
What you want me to say?
You tried to come at me for saying the whole deal was bullshit.
Nigga, they still
If
giving.
anything,
my nigga, they still
if anything,
giving to
I
other.
just want to. Hey Mo, you was right.
No,
This
there's
shit
not a
was
hey Mo.
bullshit.
You was right. They still gave to other
This shit
groups
was
that
bullshit,
helped our
man.
people.
The shit was
But did they not give to another group that you got on
overall-
here and gave credit for?
overall
You got
shit-
on here and you gave credit for them giving money to the
Overall-
other group,
overall,
right?
Inspired Change is
Yes or
bullshit.
no?
Overall,
But did you
Inspired-
not get credit for them giving money to the other
But
group?
did I not say overall
Okay,
Inspired
thank you.
Change is bullshit?
That's
though?
all I wanted to know. You gave
But-
credit for that though.
But did I not say overall Inspired
It
Change?
can't
is
be
bullshit?
overall if you giving credit for something they did
You
within that.
can't- nigga.
You can't do that.
You just said
I'm not
Inspired
saying-
Change is bullshit. So what the fuck are you talking
Now
about?
I said the donation.
That's what I talk about, man. Niggas
Like, what are you
talking
talking
in fucking
about?
Circles, man. Are we done with this episode or what, bro? Because you
I want to talk about some
Like-
other shit.
like what?
I don't get personal, nigga, and want to end the show,
I'm
nigga. Like
not
I want to
getting
talk about other
personal.
shit.
Like,
We got other
just
shit we
rambling
need to
right now.
talk about.
Nigga, there's nothing else on the list, my nigga. There's nothing else. So what else do you want to fucking talk about?
All
There's
right,
nothing
man.
else to
Let's
talk
go ahead
about.
and end this shit, man.
There's
I want to be
nothing
able to
else.
have these conversations with my niggas and man, let's end
Nigga,
this.
the
Like,
thing
come
is,
on,
we
bro.
had
That
these
shit whack,
conversations
man.
Over and over, bro. And then you want to get emotional about this.
I'm
shit.
never emotional.
There's nothing else to talk
I'm
about.
never
in this
emotional.
episode. What else is to talk about?
I'm
Look
never
at your list.
emotional.
There's nothing else to talk about. Look at your list. Pull your phone up and look at your list. Look at the list.
Let's go, man.
Look at the list.
I love y'all, man. That's all I got to say.
That's what I'm saying,
Y'all my
bro,
niggas,
like-
man.
Nigga, look at the list. There's nothing else on the list, bruh. Like, that's all I say. Is there anything else you want to talk about? There's nothing else on the list.
I mean,
There's
you already
no
got
sports
your...
on the list, so what? That's what I'm saying. Is there anything else? I asked this nigga, is there anything else you want to talk about? Now I'm getting personal. Nigga, I asked you what
I
you
wanted
wanna
to talk about. I wanted to talk about the whole 50 Cent and Raw shit. That's what I really wanted to talk
What
about.
about them? What about 50 Cent and Ross? It's not 2008. What else we got to talk about with these niggas? What else? 50 Ross is the most successful artist. What else we need to talk about?
I wanted
niggas?
to talk about the get rich shit.
All right, let's talk about it. What about it?
I don't want to talk about it like that though. Like that shit, like
Well, how we talking about it? Well, how I just said,
like
let's
you just
talk
trying to
about it.
like you trying to
I just
minimize this
said,
shit,
let's
bro.
talk
Like
about
this
shit.
just is
Like,
what it
what
is,
are we
man.
talking about, bro? Like this is what I'm talking about. Like what we like? I just said let's talk about this shit. Now we can't talk about it now. Like
You honestly feel like fucking Teflon Don and Deeper Than Rap is really
those
better
are
than
better
Get Rich?
albums than Get Rich or Die Trying, my nigga. There's only like 4 or 5 songs on Get Rich or Die Trying that niggas gravitate towards. The Teflon Don and Deep in Rap are cohesively are better albums than Get Rich or Die Trying to me. I don't, and that's just me.
How when at the time when that shit dropped, that shit was even the reception don't even equate to what Deeper Than Rap and Teflon
Nigga,
Don did.
the music industry was different back then. So
How?
of course.
There's projects now that come out now and they still gravitate towards people in the
Nigga,
same
just
light.
because the overall spectrum receive it differently, that don't mean you asked me a personal question. I said to me, those albums are better. Personally, I'm going back to listen to those albums before I listen to Get Rich or Die Trying. Like I said, it's probably if I can go on my iTunes right now, it's probably 5 songs on Get Rich or Die Trying. I know for a fact I have the whole Teflon Don and the whole Deep in Rap on my phone, and I will listen to them shit front to back. I'm not doing that with Get Rich or Die Trying. Like niggas not wrong for saying that. That you
That's
feel
crazy.
like
I feel
that.
like niggas just started saying that shit, to be honest with you. Because it was just to go against the grain and
It's
some
not
popular
to go
shit.
against the grain.
to say.
Niggas can feel
Popular
how they
shit.
feel. Like the music just better, bro.
That shit was crazy, bro.
10 years down the line, I read, you know what I'm saying? Like, I read listen to
The music is just better.
I ain't never heard a nigga say none of those albums was better until like 2
That
weeks ago.
question was never asked. That's what I'm like. You can't say that. That question was never asked.
Keep this whole Get Rich or Die Trying high just because it was so impactful. You feel me?
And the story, the whole marketing behind it. Nigga just got shot and all this other shit. He was a super villain in rap.
You got What Up Gangsta.
Yeah, like I mean the shit. I'm not saying the shit not a classic, but those albums, in my opinion, those albums just got better music on it.
We're about to run through this shit real quick. Patiently Waiting. What's Up Gangsta is the second track of the CD.
Patiently waiting, nice, like it's cool.
Many Men,
Many Men, all time classic,
In the Club,
all time classic.
High All the Time,
Fire.
Heat,
Fire.
If I Can't, That Can Go,
That can go.
Yeah, Madden piano on there. Like, come on.
Bloodhound,
That was fire.
Fire, Back Down,
Fire.
Fire, Pimp, That Can
Fire.
I can deal with all Pimp.
What?
That's Stardust field trip music.
Nigga, you tripping, nigga.
Good, but this is
Nah, dog, you tripping.
like my style.
Uh,
Go, I can go. Poor Little Rich.
fire.
It can go though.
Fire.
Let's see. 21 Questions.
Fire.
Don't Push Me.
Fire.
No, no, that's Max Payne. That's just like some Max Payne menu music.
Gotta Make It to Heaven.
That was fire.
Wankster. Got to stay. You Not Like Me.
Nah.
Lights on the Line.
Life's on the Line was fire.
Alright, this is Deeper Than Rap. Off Your Music.
Fire.
Made That Music Too.
Fire.
Magnificent.
Fire.
That's what John Legend, right?
Yeah.
Fire,
Love.
Fire.
Usual Suspect with Nas.
fire.
Fire.
I was gonna say we done had 8.
No, that's it. All I really want.
Nah.
Fire. I like that song. I mean, but I wouldn't argue if niggas want to get rid of it.
Rich Off Cocaine.
Fire. Best song on the album.
And I think, to be honestly, that's what everything is on. I think.
You nigga, you didn't finish running through the track. It's 8 tracks?
But that's what I'm saying.
Rich Off Cocaine?
We done had 7 straight.
We're going to tap all down. I'm Not a Star. Definitely.
Fire.
How many hold on, Reggie. How many tracks was on Deeper Than Rap?
It was more. It was more.
It's like 13 or 14 tracks.
But I was saying, like, I mean, as far as impact wise, like, compared to, I think that Teflon Don is a more comparable album to Get Rich or Die Trying than Think. I'm going back. That's one reason why. They said we left off at Rich Off Cocaine, Laid Back number 8.
Mm-mm. Nah. Hell no.
Murder Mommy with Foxy Brown.
Nah.
Gunplay with Gunplay.
Fire.
Bossy Lady with Neil.
No.
Face with Trina.
This was alright.
Valley of Death.
No.
Valley with Death was fire to me.
Hell no.
In Cold Blood.
Hold on.
That was
Valley of
fire.
Death was hard, bruh. Valley of Death is hard.
In Cold Blood and Cigar Music.
Cigar Music could have been without. So I'm like, it's pretty much even.
All right, let's go to Teflon Don then.
Teflon Don. You got I'm Not a Star. Number
Fire. Fire.
Tears of Joy,
Fire.
Maybach Music 3,
Fire.
Live Fast, Die Young,
Fire.
Super High,
High
Super fire.
number 1 with Chase on the Dick,
I don't like that shit.
yeah. MC Hammer,
Fire.
BMF,
Fire.
Oh, that's an all-time classic.
Acid
Fire.
Heart Music,
Fire.
All the Money in the World.
Fire.
I don't like that shit.
That whole more wank than
Get rich or die trying. Like, come on, man. That's not
Yeah.
going against the grain at all.
I was just saying that because Maul had said that shit on his shit, and somebody asked him about it, but he was because the original conversation was about Tory Lanez and Bryson Tiller, but this nigga was saying that you can't. It was like you can't say an artist is better and they don't have a project better than them, but he feels Ross is better than 50, but people saying Ross don't have an album better than Get Rich or Die Trying. That's where that question for me came from, and it's like you can't pick and choose. You can't say that, oh, well, Tory Lanez don't have a better album than Bryson Tiller, so he can't be better, but you feel like Ross is better, he don't have an album better than 50.
Hold on, they said Tory Lanez got a better album than Bryson Tiller?
Yeah, so he can't be better.
Hold on, bro.
Bryson Tiller can't be better.
Bryson Tiller hold that
I don't-
much weight
well,
that
first
he
of
got a
all,
better
I don't-
album than
That album hard as fuck.
Well, hold on. First
shit
of all,
overrated, bruh.
first of all,
Hell no, that shit hard.
first of all, I don't think that Bryson better than Tory, period. So I can't even.
Hold on, so
I
none of
can't get on
the
that.
chicks taste better than that trap music shit? None of them?
I ain't gonna hold Trap Soul. That shit was fire.
That shit was fire.
Is none of the chicks taste better than Trap Soul?
I never listened to one chick.
I ain't really counting the mixtape.
I mean, you kind of got to. He don't got that much album, so
I mean, shit. His last album, no, what was that? Love. I like that
You
shit.
can compare Trap Soul. You have to give one good album from
Oh, that's easy.
Tory Lanez that's comparable.
Well, then I got one right here. Hold on, what's the name of that shit? Memories Don't Die. Memories Don't Die is fire.
I haven't listened to one Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez get busy, bro.
Tory Lanez is an animal.
Hold on.
And then overall as an artist, it's not even comparable.
Are y'all really like giving Bryson Tiller like
I'm not
like
giving him none. I'm just saying his first.
Bro, you know how I give it up on Bryson Tiller.
Fire, bro.
You know how I give it up on Bryson Tiller.
bro can't sing to me, bro. I mean, I'm not knocking y'all for fucking
Hold
with
on,
bro.
hold on now. Hold on now. You cause you champion Jacquees, fam.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Oh,
I
you be
trolling.
tripping.
I
Oh,
be
okay,
tripping.
okay,
I be
okay,
tripping.
okay,
I be tripping.
okay,
I be tripping.
okay.
That's tripping. That's tripping. No, that's tripping.
Okay.
Hold on now.
I'm about to
He's not
say-
the king of R&B at all.
Yeah.
I just be tripping with that shit. now,
Okay,
but
'cause I do not like that nigga.
I don't be getting how people be trying to hop on, bro. Now, like, bro, music.
Nah, he
ain't-
trash.
Nah, bro, music ain't trash.
Nah, he trash.
Nah, like, bro,
Jacquees.
Jacquees, bro, shit ain't trash now.
Nah, he
like,
trash.
I mean, that nigga, what's that? 40 some this old address. That album hard. That, Miguel,
I think it's-
Miguel,
that shit
Raheem
vacant.
Devon.
This nigga said Raheem
What's
Devon.
his name? What's his name? What's the nigga name? Y'all know the nigga.
I know his name is Raheem Devon, but I'm trying
No.
to really talk about Raheem Devon.
You talking about Raheem Devon? Like, nah,
the nigga from
nigga.
DC. What's his name?
Raheem Devon ain't active, my nigga.
What do you mean?
Raheem Devon ain't put out a project in him. Like, he more neo soul.
What that got to do? What? Hold on. Hold on.
That's a different genre. He's more neo soul.
The nigga's R&B, bro. Hold on, bro. Like, y'all gotta quit this.
Is
shit.
neo soul not an own genre?
I'm asking you a question, bro.
Hold on. What would you put D'Angelo?
Neo soul, mixed with R&B, but he's more
D'Angelo
neo
got
soul.
one of the best R&B albums of all time. Brown Sugar is one of the best R&B.
No, that's facts.
What's Maxwell?
R&B.
But see, niggas will put him neo soul. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't really do that.
You would
can't
say
really-
Maxwell's more neo soul? He got one of the greatest R&B albums of all time.
Yes, he does. That's what I'm saying. You can't. That neo soul shit.
All right, hold-
it's a subgenre.
This a
of
question.
R&B.
This a question.
It's a subgenre.
So what is
I would-
music?
Huh?
So what is music? Soul Child.
He's both.
I think he both.
He's neo soul, but I'm saying neo soul is a subgenre of R&B. You have to put it under R&B.
But what's the
Erykah Badu?
But what's the last thing you heard from Raheem Devon? That's what I'm asking. What's the last thing you heard from him?
Bruh, you don't have to. Niggas don't have to have.
To be the king?
You have. So you mean to tell me I
To
have
be
to-
king right now? Yeah. You got to be current, nigga.
Hold on. So why do we gravitate towards timeless music?
Are we talking about active or all time? I'm talking about active. Who's the king
No.
of R&B? That's why
Hold on,
when
man, 'cause
Jacquees made the
y'all-
comment about Keith Sweat, he was like, "You had it back then. I got it now."
Like, what's the song? Give me this. No, like, I'm not trying to trip, but what's the song? Like, what's the song? No, I'm asking.
His best song is "You." That song was fire.
The song go.
That song came out like 03, 02. And you know how, because it was on it's on the Grand Theft Auto track.
This nigga just dropped a song this month.
But
Like,
what impact did it have?
he
Like,
just dropped the album this year.
I didn't even know Raheem Devon dropped the album this year. So if you would give him King R&B, I ain't mad at it because he got work to back that up.
Bro, go in, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But if you talking about all time or now,
why was Keith Sweat so offended when bro
no, because
said
Jacquees said you had it back then. I got it now. That's why I'm asking you. You talking about actively right now being the king or back then?
Hold on, I'm just saying because you say Raheem Devon not active, bro. Is active.
Oh, okay. You prove me wrong on that.
so Chris Brown pop? Or he's not R&B?
Man, that nigga is.
I don't know what I mean, he's an R&B. He's
R&B, then he's the king.
why? How?
Man, shit. You call him up for everything. He's on everything.
That means
fact
he's
is-
popular. That don't mean he's the king.
Hold on now. Like when you
We
doing a
talking about
track,
music quality now.
that's
We
cool.
just
That's
talking about
a part of it.
Like
I mean, Chris Brown makes solid music.
If you calling up this
he
nigga
got,
if
he
everybody
got a better
calling
album
this,
than Miguel.
Then who?
He got a better album than Miguel.
no, but you don't have to have a better album. Somebody to be better than them. You don't have to have an album better than them to be better than
y'all
them.
just was saying that.
No, Maul said that.
No, niggas was all right. So how people can say
I don't agree with that because there's plenty of people who have a better album than Lauryn Hill. I mean, that don't have an album better than Lauryn Hill, but they're better than her. So I don't subscribe to that narrative.
Me personally, I can't give Chris Brown the king of R&B because he don't have a better album than niggas that I know.
But do you apply that to everybody? That's my question. Do you apply that theory to everybody? If you
As
don't have
far
an
as
album
what?
better than somebody else, you can't be better than them. Do you believe in that? If you don't have an album better than somebody else, can you be better than them? Because I don't believe that. So you can't say that.
I'll say overall artistry then. I'll say overall artistry because Miguel's a better overall artist than Chris Brown. What we
Fuck
talking about?
no. Fuck no. Overall artist? Hell no.
What instruments is Chris Brown playing? What songs does he self-produce?
He's
Please
produced.
tell me.
He hasn't produced a lot of his music. I don't know. I'm asking.
No, he hasn't. Miguel produces a lot of his own shit and writes his own shit. Not saying Chris Brown don't, but I'm saying
All right, maybe I'm getting clouded by the entertainment aspect.
like that's what I'm saying. He's a great entertainer, but we talk about overall artistry.
You think he sing better?
Yes.
I don't think Miguel sing better than Chris.
Chris Brown is amazing with the hooks. Like I'm not. That's cool. And
I think
all.
if you was put them on acapella, he killing them.
All right.
That's far fetched to say.
I'm not going to try to demonize you for saying that. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know. It's niggas who probably blow Chris Brown out the water. Like we don't know.
We talked about that before. I agree with that. But hold on, Miguel singing better than Chris? I don't know. That's tough. That's tough because Chris Brown is really the only artist of this generation who really got the full scale. Like he can sing, he can dance, and I ain't just talking about like singing. Like no, like he can hold his own singing. I'm
not arguing that.
I don't think Miguel sing better than Chris. So you would say Miguel's the king of R&B right now?
I would say like when it comes down to making pure R&B music, because Chris Brown be on that whole like it's R&B, but is it rap at the same time? Like what am I really doing? Like sometimes I don't know where to put Chris Brown.
Can you do that and still be that's another question. So can you do that and still be known under a certain genre?
I don't know what it is now, but I just know.
Or does it if you're doing it too much
I
of
grew up
it?
listening to and that I'm accustomed to, niggas was singing the whole album. You know what I'm saying?
They
and
not
niggas
doing
had
no rap.
It was. I'm not gonna say it was rap elements now, but they overall how they kick it. It was singing them. If it was rap, it was a rapper on their shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking Chris Brown for that, but I'm just saying like
I categorize him as an R&B singer. That's me.
like him and like what would you say Trey Songz? Because
Trey Songz is a singer. He wanted to be a rapper, but he can rap.
but he do got
He's
like
not a rapper to me, but he can rap.
But you know what I'm saying he can't rap, but he do got songs where he
got a
like,
whole mixtape dedicated
like he got
to
like
rapping.
that twang where it's like it's sing rapping kind of. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying, but I always go back to what they are, unless you completely deviate from that. And to me, they haven't completely deviated from that. I just feel like it's no different from a quarterback who can scramble. You're still a quarterback. You're not a running back. Lamar Jackson, prime example. He's the best running quarterback. He's not a wide receiver. He's not a running back. He's a quarterback. That's how I look at Chris Brown, Trey Songz. They are not rappers. They are singers who can rap. It's the same thing. So I don't like to do that because I feel like you just want to move them out of because you see them. Nah, he's an R&B singer.
Yeah, he is, but sometimes that kind of teeter the line when we're talking about R&B. Because it's, to me, how I grew up.
I feel like
R&B
you could be an R&B singer and still, like you say, still scrambled.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going off my personal ear. Like, if it's like if I want to hear rap, I'm gonna listen to niggas rap.
Yeah, because I ask niggas if he got classics, and niggas tell me he got classics. I don't think that nigga got classics.
Who,
but I'm
Chris
not
Brown?
gonna. I don't think he has an album better than Miguel, but I think he's better than Miguel.
At what? Just over like entertainment?
Overall, everything. I don't agree with you in the singing. I think he's a better singer. And I don't, when it comes to producing, I'll give him kudos to that. But with singing, it's different. Because a lot of people don't write their shit, but they amazing singers. Michael Jackson didn't write a lot of his shit. But that's what they try to get few Prince at, because Prince did that. But I don't feel like that's a knock. If you could deliver it, you can deliver it. It's different with singing. Now, Prince don't got not one album better than Michael Jackson. But a lot of he don't. He don't. What's Michael Jackson's best project?
Man. Honestly, with them,
But what's Mike's best project?
I'm gonna just say me personally. What Michael Jackson's best project?
Yeah.
To me personally, I would probably say Off the Wall.
All right, so what does Prince have to go up against Off the Wall or Thriller even at that? Because a lot of people say Thriller is Mike's best work. Purple Rain?
Purple Rain is a classic album.
It's better than Thriller or Off the Wall?
That's what I'm saying. Me personally, like I love both of them equally, so I can't like the whole.
I'll give you that then.
I never was with like putting them against each other.
No, it's not. I'm not putting.
I'm not saying.
Oh,
that.
okay.
I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying like I hold them on different type of. It's with Prince and Mike is just different with me. Like I can't. You'll probably
feel
never
you.
get a real answer.
So like
from
with
me
the whole
that.
Chris Brown, with the R&B shit, I just feel like you have to be acting. You prove Raheem is active, but like where's the like? Where I don't. Does impact matter?
As far as like being the king, I mean, all right.
I'm just talking about quality of an album, because there are a lot of albums that didn't get no, like, you know, I champion Jesus Piece, but that shit wasn't. It wasn't like.
Yeah, commercially it wasn't.
It wasn't, but it was a great fucking album.
I
So,
agree with
if
you
could-
on that. I agree with that.
If you could tell me Raheem DeVaughn has, and I'm not doubting it,
Yeah,
that he does have a
hold
better
on,
album.
Hold on, because I'm about to incriminate myself just now. But Love, Sex, Passion, that was an album that he dropped. That came out 2015. That was classic. I'm just running through some shit, and that might sound like a hype beast.
Raheem DeVaughn is not the fucking king of R&B.
I would put The Dream up there,
I would put the Dream too. He's in my top three. That's my top three actually.
because that nigga there is going crazy. Because niggas was telling me like Chris
Are
Brown.
you trying? So
Chris
oh,
Brown,
so
Indigo
are-
was
do
a
you
classic.
do you need some education on Raheem DeVaughn, or are you just not trying to hear it all? Because you saying you.
Are you actually, are you trying to,
No, I ain't even trying to be like on no funny shit.
I'm saying, are you trying to educate me?
Yeah, I'm saying like, would you like if I compiled a playlist of some dope ass Raheem DeVaughn shit, would you listen to it? All right, so that's all you guys say, like, cause bruh's one of the strongest songwriters in R&B history.
So what is Lauryn Hill?
She got a classic album, like that shit.
So what's her genre?
What's her genre?
'Cause I classify her as an R&B singer. That's me.
But I've seen a lot of people put her neo soul too. But like I said, neo soul come directly from R&B.
who would be the face for neo soul?
Uh,
Because I would say like music.
I wouldn't even say him. I'd say like an artist like Kim or like
Him with I can agree with that.
Kim or like I would say a Maxwell, because Maxwell he more vetted than the Music Soul Child. Not taking nothing from Music Soul Child.
Nah, I feel you.
Bruh, legend too. But I would say like niggas like them, they would be like the grandfathers of neo soul.
Yeah, so like overall, like I'm just saying, like I feel like I don't agree with the notion that if you don't have a better album than somebody, you can't be better. That I don't subscribe to that. So that's why when you were saying, "Oh, does Chris Brown have an album better than Miguel?" Does that mean he can't be better, or vice versa?
No,
if you
I
agree,
wouldn't even argue if you said that. I wouldn't argue if you said that.
I can see.
So hold on. So they were saying. So back to the initial because I saw the tweet. They were
so
saying,
the initial conversation was
they were
Mo-
saying Ross and 50, right?
No, so this is what this how this shit came up.
Oh, all right.
So on the show, the boy was talking about like how Tory Lanez is not better than Bryson Tiller, and they was like, "Hold on, nigga, what the fuck?" He was like, "What album does Tory have better than Bryson? You can't be better if you don't have an album that's better."
Oh,
so
yeah.
then niggas checked them and said, "Well, you think Ross is better than 50, but he don't have an album better than Get Rich." So also with that, he never jumped out and said that he do. What he said was he Eurostep. The nigga said, yeah, but overall discography and Teflon Don was special. That's not answering the question. You're not coming out and saying it's Teflon Don better than Get Rich. And that's why I'm like, niggas is tripping if you telling me that Get Rich is better than Teflon Don. If you can't give it up, but you going that hard, that tells me that you don't believe that. You just saying it because you rock with that man more.
So who better, Ross or 50?
Who's better at what?
Rapping.
Ross. He don't have an album better than Get Rich or Die Trying. That's why I say I don't agree with the notion that you can't have. Man, that's cool, but I'm not gonna. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. But that's not a debate, though.
That was a title swing.
Yeah, but that's. But listen. That's not a debate. Ross is clearly light years better than him. Clearly, I said what he said is that he had made that stamp that he likes Ross, but Ross don't have. It's known that Ross don't have a better album than Get Rich, but he didn't come out and jump out and defend it. He said, "Oh well, we could talk about discography and Teflon Don special." No, nigga, say Teflon Don better. Say it's better.
The correct.
But if you can't come out and say
that
it's better, then to me, I feel like niggas just running with a narrative.
I get what you're saying. You felt like if Maul felt like that.
You was having a conversation the other day. That's why I should have broken down better in context.
I feel what you're saying though. You felt like Maul should have stood on what he said.
Stood on what the fuck you say. Don't tippy toe.
Like when you asked me, I told you straight up. I felt like Teflon Don and Deep in the Rap are better.
So that's why when I made the tweet and I was like, I feel like niggas just be running with a hot take because you're not coming out and saying, you're not standing on what you say. If a nigga asks me, Mike, is Wayne the second greatest all time? Yeah, nigga. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not gonna say, but discography and this was special. I'm not gonna say it's special. I'm gonna say it's better.
Pinpoint exactly.
So if you can't, this go with anything. If you can't come out, if somebody asks you a direct question, does he have an album better? He don't have an album better than Get Rich, and you can't stand on it. To me, that make me feel like you just saying shit because it's hot. It's a hot take. But I don't like to say that because we can say that about a lot of people. So I get credit where credit's due. I can say that about plenty artists. You can say that about plenty people with their stories. It don't matter who it is. You can say that about T.I. You can say that about.
In music though, you know what I'm saying? With the CD wise, I'm saying that if 50 didn't have that impact, then Get Rich or Die Trying, to me, as much as I fuck, Mo know I fuck with him, boy, but if he didn't have that impact, it would have been just another.
You saying if he didn't have the story behind it?
Yeah, if it didn't come, if he just
we wouldn't have received Jeezy the way he did if he didn't have the story behind it.
I think even Steve Stout said something about that shit before too. He was like that 50 didn't really do nothing to the culture, like basically like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he divided the culture.
Not even just divide the culture, but his album was so big just because off his, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, to me the album was okay, but it would have been just another average ass album if it wasn't 50 Cent. Basically.
But I can say that about other artists too.
But you can't say that about Teflon Don though. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I feel that Teflon Don is better than Get Rich or Die Trying because.
Okay, so let's compare impact. It's not the same impact.
How you mean?
Yeah, you gotta talk about that nigga too. I forgot about that shit. The impact is not the same. I mean, that's just being real. Teflon Don wasn't received like Get Rich or Die Trying. That's just a fact.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking body of work wise as far as.
I'm not gonna argue a nigga. They say they feel is better, but like I said, when I went back and saw that, it was like, all right, now niggas just want to run with it there. That's why initially when I had the conversation, I should have broke it down better with context. Like,
I just feel like
because he not standing on it. He not standing on it.
Though, you know what I'm saying? I never saw that question, so that's why. When people say people trying to run with a hot take, I'm like, I never saw that question asked, so I can't say.
Oh, yeah, so all right, so now you understand where that shit comes. Yeah, like so more so for him, like, dog, you're not standing on that shit. So to me, you just saying it to be, to be trendy.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that shit ain't better than. And I'm only speaking for him, so it's like when I saw that niggas start running, oh yeah, it's better, and then you had niggas like, nah, dog, like, I even seen a nigga say he don't have one better than Massacre, and that's a lie, cause y'all know how I feel about that shit.
They said Rawson got a better album than Massacre?
Yeah.
All right, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Yeah, so, and Reggie like Massacre better than Get Rich or Die Trying anyway, so.
Massacre is a solid album, bro. We gonna do this again on here?
No, please no. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit, bro. Like, we already talked about that shit. But Ross is an overall better artist than, Ross is way better overall artist than 50, but Like I'm saying, like, you can be better than somebody and I have an album better than them. Or do you have to have a certain amount of albums? I see you kind of battling with that shit over there, bro. Like, you thinking about it.
No, the shit. I'm not arguing that point, but however, to this situation, I still gotta put Teflon over Get Rich. Like, I'm not gonna argue people who would be on the other side of that.
But do you feel like you have to have an album better than somebody to be better than them?
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay.
But however, I'm saying in the context that we talking in, I'll put Teflon over Get Rich. But that point is correct though. I'm not arguing that at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I mean, 50 had a time, man. That was it. After that, that was it. That's why I feel like, to me, honestly, bro, I wouldn't put that nigga nowhere near no top all time. I would just put him off Impact because after that, that shit was dead.
When niggas was doing the 50 greatest, was he on anyone's list?
He sneaked in on a couple of people's shit off of Impact, and I don't think his Impact was like that. I think the album at the time,
a lot of his earlier work
that
was
shit
hard,
was
though.
was
a lot of his
fire.
early work, like the Power Dollar and how to like the shit that had the Ghetto Quran and all that shit. Like, bruh's a solid rapper now. Like, I ain't gonna take it. I'm not gonna take nothing from bruh, but it's like
He don't hold a candle to Ross overall.
overall he don't hold
That's
a
all
candle
I'm
to
saying.
Ross. But bruh a wavy artist now. Like, when he get in his zone, like even when I gave it up, I said that that little Canaan project he dropped, that shit was solid. I liked that. Did you listen to that, Mike? No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the Canaan project was all right. Like,
Because it's like, all right, so for me, when you have a trend, it's hard for me to get, and I know it's bad, it's hard for me to take your next project serious. Like, did you listen to Animals Ambition? I listened to that one. That shit was ass.
is that the one where he was like half gorilla, half something on the cover? No, I didn't listen to that.
Yeah, so that shit was terrible.
So it was terrible.
Yeah, trash.
But see, I looked at the cover, I was like, man, this shit look trash. I'm not gonna listen to this. So I
All right, so like that's what I'm saying. Like when you have a trend of, like to me, like I know Floyd and 50 be having they back and forth, but like he kind of right when it come to that Get Rich or Die
they
trying
need
shit.
to
Like,
cut that shit out too.
after that shit, bro, like you tailed off, and nigga, I don't know why niggas still giving him like I don't even know why Kanye even entertained that Curtis shit because it was a clear sweep, bro. Like
it was promo for both of them.
yeah, I get it, but like nah,
It was a promo scheme.
but nah.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like Kanye stooped down to help that nigga
Like
out.
nah,
Basically.
bro,
Like,
nah, like.
I feel you.
Mm-mm. And this niggas, I don't think that I love Wayne, but I can say Wayne don't have a better album than certain people. But I still think that he better than niggas. I don't feel that he have an album that's better than I don't think Carter 2 is better than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy or
No, it's not.
Graduation.
It's not. But I don't take away from.
But he's
Wayne
better than
overall.
Ye.
Yeah,
But then that's
overall,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. So like
What album do what?
Right.
So you saying Gucci's a better rapper than
yeah,
Jeezy?
that's what he's saying.
That you saying?
Yeah,
All right. He
You know,
I
I don't
stand.
know why I thought that for a long time that Gucci was your boy, like for some reason. I don't know where I
fuck
got
with,
that
no,
from.
I fuck with Gucci. I fuck with Gucci.
It kind of feel like you tailed off recently.
No, I fuck
and
with-
I be kind of looking at it kind of crazy. Like that used to be your man.
I fuck with Gucci. No, listen, this is the thing. I fuck with Gucci. However, I'm not feeling a lot of his newer music. This shit, it don't hold me how the older shit did. That's just my opinion. Like, bruh still can rap. Like, he's still, you know.
I heard his new project was a dud. Is there a little bias in that? Or you just being real? You fuck with it.
I'll tell you, a couple of albums he put out. I don't listen to his new music as much as I do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but his new shit is fire.
To me, it's probably.
Has his new as overall post jail this stint has his. What would you rank his? What would you rate his new music overall? Like since he got out 2015, what would you rank his music? Like set bias aside, my nigga. Like be real.
As far as like when we come out projects, 5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But
Average.
yeah, yeah, hit or miss. But you know what I'm saying? When he come out with, you know what I'm saying, it's a little underground taste, like the tape he came out with Uzi, Free Bricks 2 with Future. You know, so he dropped a other little, you know, 3, you know, like that shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard. That's no bias, bro.
Man, come on, we all listen to that tape together, bro. Like, come on, now.
So how he better than Jeezy?
Because I feel like
Even rapability? It's
So
no.
just because he rapped more than Jeezy, so you think he's better than him based off that?
To be honest,
He'll bar him up.
Huh?
He'll bar him up.
No, he won't.
Yes, he would.
No, he won't.
It'd be a clean sweep. Yes, he
Says
would.
a lot of same shit.
No, he don't, bruh.
Yeah, Jeezy, honestly, yes, he does. Jeezy be like, oh, look where the legend lives. Yeah. Look where the legend is.
Nah.
He has,
No.
Jeezy has a lot of basic ass bars.
No, he don't.
Hold Jeezy to a higher standard.
Nah, he can really rap. He can rap with anybody.
My dog, I can say a lot of Jeezy shit off the top of my head. But
He's very lyrical.
He's a very basic rapper a lot of
Nah,
times.
he's lyrical.
Hold him to a higher standard, bro.
Nah, he's lyrical.
I've seen Gucci get out rap Jeezy. I'm sorry, bro.
Gucci lyrical too, but Jeezy lyrical too, bro.
Jeezy's not put on Nickelodeon, bro.
What's Gucci's best verse?
He has a lot, bro. And I'm really not being biased, bro. Like,
Go to the one that first comes to your head.
I really can't, because I'm promising not trying to do that.
Now, real talk, he is a Gucci like head, like for real, like.
There's so many Gucci verses that I can really give you and say, like, I really can't pick this one.
Okay, I feel you because I can say the same about Wayne. I really can't go.
No,
to
he
one with
really
Wayne.
is like that
Okay.
with WAP, like for real. Like I can't really.
I feel like you're trying to hold Jeezy though when it comes to his rapping ability.
I'm saying the reason why I can, another reason why I can say Gucci better than Jeezy, because Gucci released over 100 albums. Over 100 albums. Jeezy, this is.
Reggie, you taking us back to episode 5, man. I don't want to do this no more.
Can you listen to me?
I don't want to do this.
If a man as a rapper, I've rapped before. I've done. It is hard for a rapper to be able to come out as much content continuously.
It's the same shit.
You really and Mo can vouch for me on this shit continuously. And you know what I'm saying? Gucci has released over 100 albums, and a lot of these albums, he's not saying the same thing. He has different wordplay. That takes a lot as a rapper, bro.
So you
know what I'm
crediting
saying?
that. So you crediting that to a high standard.
You have to give him credit for that, bro. Jeezy hasn't released all them albums, as much albums, and you know what I'm saying, as much content, bro. You have to, bro. Like,
I take quality over quantity any day.
but he has quality. You can't say it because you have not listened.
I
to
have
enough-
not listened to every
enough
Gucci album. No,
to-
I
exactly.
say that.
So therefore, I have listened to enough Jeezy albums. I've listened to every Jeezy album, every Jeezy mixtape, every Gucci album, every Gucci mixtape to be able to give a valid, you know what I'm saying, analysis of that. You know what I'm saying? We hold Jeezy. I feel like the only reason why we hold Jeezy up so much is because it's Jeezy, bro. You feel me?
Nah.
I mean, yeah, he do got. I'm not taking that away from it either. But Gucci got the work too. If you release
Even if you look at even if you look at
so
Jeezy,
you don't agree
even
that
when
Gucci can out rap Jeezy.
dog, you look at his features when he rap with other niggas. Jeezy, like it's not far fetched for me to say that he washed a lot of people on features.
No, not really.
He washed everybody on Top Back
What's top back?
with T.I.,
Oh, okay.
Big Country,
Yeah.
BG.
I'm thinking about some recent shit.
Took the niggas to the laundromat on that song.
I mean, yeah. Gucci took Wayne to the laundromat on Steady Mob.
No, you didn't. I'm tired of niggas saying that, bruh.
He did get Wayne on.
No, he did not. On Steady Mobbing? No. Y'all know I give it up on some Wayne shit, but nah, not Steady Mobbing.
Hey, Gucci kill that shit, bro.
He
Yeah.
did. He went crazy on that verse, bro. Like
Gucci better G. Hey, Gucci.
No, he killed that shit.
Gucci killed him on that shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tony Rat Sniper Rifle. Yeah, I know that verse. I know it.
Washed
He didn't wash Wayne on that shit.
Wayne did kill
Wayne first verse didn't even come in after that.
Wayne's second verse is better than his first.
Yeah. And I used to ask Mo, he probably don't remember. I said, dog, is Steady Mobbing Gucci best verse he ever rap?
no, it's not. It's really
Okay.
not because he got verses better than that.
He might have had a verse on the movie that
He
I
got
like
whole
that was
songs
better.
than that. He got whole songs better than that song.
Dog, chicken talk, dog. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I am sorry, bro. But Gucci, like, his word vocabulary.
It's like with Gucci and Jeezy. This is a vague comparison, but just hear me out. I put them like I look at them two like Nas and Hove of the South. Take it for how you want to take it for like. That's how I would look at
So
it.
who would Wayne be?
Wayne is his own entity. Like
So
Wayne,
he be his own entity.
Yeah, Wayne
Okay.
is
Okay.
Wayne is Weezy baby, man. Like
Like, I get what you're saying. He's okay. I get what you. He would actually, if we was using somebody else, you would say the Wayne of.
right.
I get what you're
right,
saying.
Right,
Okay.
Right. Exactly. So
I get what you're
that's
saying.
That's how.
Man, Gucci had a street pump for over 10 years, bro. Non-stop.
I was saying like I
Stop, bro.
I give it up to him in terms of that. Like you know what I'm saying. Like bruh.
Yeezy too.
Can't even. Jeezy did not have
Lot-
streets on lock more than.
No, as far
Not as much as putting out projects, but don't get it fucked up. The impact is there, nigga.
the impact is there. But I will say this:
He just ain't putting out 100 albums.
Gucci has been way more consistent in feeding the streets than Jeezy. Now, I will say, Jeezy do got some street projects that are very, 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 very
that
good.
are held higher than Gucci. Trap or Die
hold on.
alone.
Trap or Die. Hold on. Because Jeezy got some good tapes. Hold on, I'm about to run through them for you. And I wouldn't argue that. I
To
wouldn't
the
argue
World?
that, but I'm saying,
To the World. To the World. And then
The world was ass, bro. The world was ass, bro. And that's from a G.
hold on. We about to go through this shit right now because I got.
Hey,
I
hey,
got
I
all
ain't
this
trying
shit.
to.
Hold on.
It's the world.
I ain't trying to. Yeah, it's. I'm not trying to discredit
Hold on,
you,
we got all
but
these shit. Trapping Ain't Dead, classic. I Am the Street Dream, classic. The Last
I'm the
Laugh,
Street series is
classic.
fire.
The Real is Back, classic. 1,000
That series
Grams
was fire.
It's a classic. Now the It's the World shit, it was all right, but them shit was cool. But them mixtapes hard. The Prime Minister mixtape,
Come
classic.
on, let's talk about the.
Prime Minister mixtape, the one he did with who he did this shit with
But he did that shit with
the same niggas he did it with Trapping Ain't Dead. I think with DJ Folk.
The Real is Back series is.
The Real is
You
Back.
gotta give it up on that.
Classic, bro. The Real is Back classic. The Last Laugh is a classic. The Last Laugh should have been one of his albums. No.
Yo,
Trap House 3 is not, that's not fucking with The Real is Back. You could have named way better mixtapes.
Yes, it is, nigga. Yes, it is, dog. Oh my.
Trap House 3 fucking with The Real is Back?
Yes.
Oh my
What
God.
songs are you still saying from the real is back right now? What songs are we fucking?
What song are you saying for Trap House 3?
Nigga, fucking
You had to put up your phone, see?
oh, because I was
I give us a kiss.
with fucking Rick Ross. Nigga, I heard with Rich Homie Quan.
No,
fucking
but
chasing
you-
people off the leash with Pee Wee Longway.
You're not listening to those songs right now, though.
Man, what songs you listen to on fucking? What songs you listen to on the
You want, we can,
you
hold
want your phone to some lyric tracks? Exactly.
No,
nigga.
that's why I said that. Like, yeah, everybody forget shit, man.
Exactly.
Everybody go to
What
their
songs,
shit.
Mo, are we singing on the real is back that we can play, that we go in the club, that we can ride our car, that we can be like, hey,
Oh,
yeah, they're not playing
Ballin'.
Trap House 3.
Rolling and all the money.
Man, all that shit was some commercial type shit, bro.
So now we're just gonna write it off like that.
I mean, yeah.
Count it up with 2 Chains, you tripping.
No, that was wrong.
You tripping.
I'm
You tripping. And
Win,
balling and all of that shit.
win,
is on
win, win, win,
Basic,
win,
That's
win,
so
win.
basic, bro.
it. Yup, I was just about to say that.
Jeezy got the most basic ass fucking choruses ever. Win. He
No,
had-
you tripping.
The
All his
song
choruses
hard.
ain't
The song
ain't
hard,
ain't the
bro.
same.
The song
Consistent
hard.
wise, you tripping.
Trap God 1, Trap God 2.
Well, Gucci don't have a project better than Trap or Die, so there's no even need to talk about that
Do he?
either.
Reporting live.
I'm not gonna say that just off the fact that Trap or Die has so much impact. You know what I'm saying?
Do he have a project better than Trap or Die?
How you want me to judge this?
Does he have a project?
Do we have a project better than Trap or
I'm
Die?
not gonna say that because impact wise, bro. So you.
No, even the songs alone, nigga. What are you talking about?
Do he got a song better than the realest nigga in it? You already know got Trap of the Year 4 times in a row. Do you have a song better than that?
Oh my God.
What they give you?
Yeah.
Impact wise, yeah.
No, that song by itself is.
What year was that? 2005.
Yeah.
That's timeless.
That's timeless music.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry, bro.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, bro. They don't put you ass.
You a Jeezy fan?
I am a Jeezy.
I think I might be a bigger Jeezy fan than you. And that's okay.
I think I'm the biggest Jeezy fan in here.
I truly can't say that. I fuck with them both. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them
Everybody can feel it.
equally as heavy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as a rap, I'm biased off because I rap before. You feel me?
Okay.
And I rap, so that's my bias. It's not really got
You feel like Gucci more versed like with rapping ability.
his abilities is more
Yeah.
like, you can say like it's hard for sometimes it's hard for you to be like,
I will say Gucci play with way more flows than Jeezy.
yeah,
I'll give him
it's
that.
hard for it's hard for a rapper to go in and be able to do that shit consistently, bro.
Well,
because,
hold on now.
On top of consecutive guest appearances, bro.
So if we go do that,
Buzz going for so long.
hold on. So if we go do that, people say that about Ross, and I think that's a trash take.
Jeezy needed bankroll first to come back with his re-entrance, bro.
What?
What's the-
How do you need a re-entrance when
That's
you
just a
already who you
feature,
are?
but-
yeah, exactly. But you ain't. All right. What's the you just put out just now?
The what is it? Trap or Die 3?
Break that.
That was solid. About 7.
No, the last Snowman. That was the last album.
Boo boo, man.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Boo. No,
Niggas
listen,
say that 'cause
I've
of
said-
Freddie Gibbs, too.
I've said it wasn't Boo Boo, but it's not his best album. I said that. I said that on Twitter. I said it's good to hear him rapping, but I said that's not his best project.
I just feel like, to me, honestly, the reason why we hold G so high is because it's G.
But I can't give you the flows argument because just because you don't play with a bunch of flows, that don't mean nothing to me.
You never rapped before.
But
So therefore, you.
but I'm a consumer though.
Yeah, you're a consumer. Yeah, and I'm a consumer and I've rapped, so I have from both sides. You feel me? And like I said, a Mo can vouch for me. Any rapper can come here and vouch for me, bro.
But I don't give.
You don't pump that much substance and you don't pump that much. And
I give flow. I give flows, but hold on. I give flows credit. Yeah, if you. But I don't use flow as to say that's why that would be in a tribute to why you're better than somebody else.
I'm a star, bro. Like the movie.
Nah, I can't say that.
A fucking classic tape, bro.
Because I had
Photo
niggas.
shoot get more, photo shoot kind of gets like that. The movie kind of gets a lot more play. You know what I'm saying?
Movie is great.
Yes, and
It's great.
As much rank, if not as.
That's
I
how
agree.
Trapper died.
If not as much
I agree.
culture impact.
I agree.
as Trapper died.
I agree.
If Gucci didn't have the whole snowman aspect in that we will hold that at just as much rank, my nigga.
But you can say the same about Gucci. If he didn't have his persona, it wouldn't.
No, Gucci didn't have no persona. Gucci had to build his own persona throughout the years. Niggas hate on Gucci just off the whole
Jeezy,
shit.
hold on. This is
Gucci had to consistently
no
put out
Jeezy.
tracks and build his own fan base.
Fam. I remember when Jeezy first came out, he was trash. He had to build his shit. Jeezy was trash when he first came
Lil
out.
J was trash, bro.
Yeah, but you want to listen
He-
to that? You want to listen to Lil
Nigga, I heard it. I heard it after the fact when Trapper Die came out. I went back and heard it, and he was trash. He had to build up his shit.
That's when I listened to Lil J because when I first heard Trap, I was like, damn, did he have something before this?
Yes,
I went
that's
to
what
my
you do with
bootleg,
every
man,
artist.
And he
He was trash.
He had Lil J come shop.
So you
with me,
can't say that.
And I
But he had to.
that's
So he had to build his shit up like Gucci too. He was trash when he first came out.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to say it, but I'm saying that Gucci had up this shit over the years.
But don't give me the flow shit though, because just because
Jeezy
you
has
rapping
too,
one
though.
flow, that don't mean nothing.
I really can't say that, bro. I truly can't say that, and I'm not trying to be biased at all, bro. Like,
So you saying Jeezy hasn't been
I'm saying Gucci
a
had
better rapper like how WAP has?
over the years, consistently over the years. And if I'm wrong, then you can go back to T.I. list. T.I. even lists Gucci ahead of Jeezy, bro. You feel me?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
They was like neck and
I
neck.
think Jeezy like in the top 5.
And Gucci's ahead of Jeezy.
You talking about on the trap
On
yeah.
top list.
But on the overall, he got Jeezy over Gucci. Yes, he do. He has 2 lists. He has a trap all time list, and he has an overall list.
And,
Jeezy.
and when you go overall, you have to go by impact too as well. So the trap can kind of basically be who's the best rapper, basically. The overall artist that goes into overall impact, bro. You feel me? And I'm like, say like, man.
He got Gucci 29, Jeezy 30 on the list. They neck and neck.
I mean, who's number one? They ain't got to do neck and neck, nigga. Who's on top, motherfucker? Who's on top? Y'all, that's y'all.
Neither one of them on top.
Niggas, bro.
Neither one of them on top. If that's the case, if you going off that, neither one of them on top.
Yeah, but when it comes to those two, obviously a nigga who holds just as much rank and who more friendly and who's more friends with Jeezy, obviously put a nigga who said that he could who people.
I got Jeezy. I got Jeezy top 15 all time.
I mean, I guess, but you I really can't say that because you have not listened to Gucci as much as I listen to Jeezy. I have more input than you. I feel.
Who has more impact?
I have more input than you.
But my criteria is based off of impact, discography, rappability, and I feel like he gets some of all of those.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, you know, but
No, I feel you ain't no disrespect.
Your opinion does not hold rank with me because you don't have enough impact. Enough
I always did kind of say that because you said Gucci best song was Major, and I was like, hold on, bro.
No, that's not what I said. I
You
said
said your
Major was.
favorite.
I said that's my favorite, and that was the best song on
Right
on the Wall too.
No, yeah, Right on the Wall. So I was like, I don't even think that's the best song on Right on the Wall too.
I like Major.
So therefore, I'm sorry, your opinion don't hold no rank because you have not listened to enough Gucci to even be able to say, okay, I'm biasly, this is what it is. If you did, then we can have this conversation.
I feel you. I'll chalk it up to that. I'll give it up.
I don't give a fuck what Mo say. Mo knows.
But Mo saying it, so it must mean something.
Mo had Jeezy's more heart more than Gucci is, so therefore I feel and.
I respect Gucci as a rapper, bro.
Honestly,
Hold on now.
when I first met Mo, he was pro Gucci.
I'm still even in my
Yeah,
pro,
but with him saying this, like he's giving it up. So I can't even with me not listening, like for him to say that means something.
Jeezy Man was more of an impact to this man before Gucci did. So therefore, it obviously is going to stick. Just
Mo told me he was listening to Gucci like same time.
he was a Jeezy fan.
I was a hold on. I was a
there.
listen.
I
I
was
was a Jeezy fan first. I was a Jeezy fan first.
Together, nigga.
I was a Jeezy fan first. I didn't hear Gucci Man until my homeboy Real came back from South Carolina State listening. When
Trap House came out. Trap House came out around the same time.
when I started listening to Gucci consistently, when he came down, what was that 2006? He 2000.
Get hard on like 2006.
That's what
It
I'm
would
saying.
had to been
he
06.
came down 2006 bumping Chicken Talk, and I was like, who's this? He's like, this that new Gucci Man. I was like, hey, this shit kind of hard. We listened to that whole shit. Matter of fact, he picked me up and we went to state homecoming that year. We listened to that whole shit in front. I was like, this shit hard. That's when I started listening to Gucci Man consistently, 2006. Since then, I will say, Gucci is hard, bro. I'm not taking nothing from Gucci, but Reggie is right. Jeezy has more impact on me as an artist, but I still give it up to Gucci. When I first met you, I was pro Gucci. Even in my pro Gucci, I still am CTE at heart.
I mean, I give it up on that because when Mo met me, he knew I was pro Jeezy. That's how me and him really started talking about that music shit anyway. So
Yeah, I was like, dog, you still gotta give it up to Gucci now. Gucci ain't trash now. I ain't saying that.
I feel you.
I mean, shit. E40 did it. Niggas say he trash. I think he a legend.
Niggas say his last album was trash.
Yeah, but obviously E40 ain't holding up like enough to the culture compared to
Huh?
Gucci.
Huh?
Sorry,
E40, besides Master P, E40 is the Mr. Independent, bro. You can't say that. Hold on. Even what? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Even with that, E40 introduced so much slang and game to rap. Period, bro. But hold on. So I can't.
Niggas ain't start saying skirt. Every fucking artist in the fucking world says skirt because of fucking Gucci Man.
Okay, I'm taking that from him.
Okay, so therefore, just like you said about it,
You say he don't hold no rank.
Or basically the same way, but in the most.
You say E40 didn't hold no type of rank.
I never said that. I'm saying compared to Gucci, bro. Gucci has more of an impact than E40 does. You trying to compare them two as far as saying that Gucci has more of an impact than.
No, all I said was E40 drop 100 projects too, and niggas say he trashed like overall. I don't agree with that. Like E40 got.
I'm not agreeing with you, but you can't say that E40 has, has more of an impact than Gucci. I'm sorry.
I mean,
bro.
If you an independent artist, I feel you gotta look at E40 like overall, bro. Like,
I'm an independent artist too.
I mean, but I'm gonna look at the OGs too. Like this man, damn near pushing 50, and he's still doing his thing.
They're pushing 40, he's still doing this
And
thing.
I'm not taking nothing from Gucci for that, bro. But I'm gonna always look at the niggas that came before them too. Like,
Gucci my fucking dog. I'm gonna around my dog.
Yeah, you gonna ride with your dog.
yeah, and I ain't against you for that.
With the facts for my nigga, like the nigga body work and what he's been through and what he done through all the years, that shit should be it's a testimony, bro. The man been putting out work forever, bro.
I ain't taking that from him.
And up until he got out of jail and transformed himself, it was never no complaints on none of his music, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, until he got out of jail, and that's when this shit started. But I mean, I ain't holding that against him. Nigga changed his life. Like, I ain't against that.
And when he got out of jail, he put him on work, nigga.
So what that mean? He always that you can't. That don't mean nothing. Just because
He had a turn to shine. What was Jeezy doing musically wise? They're all
Jeezy was A&R and doing other shit outside of rap.
What the fuck is he A&R, nigga? What artists he put out?
He's the reason why Dope Boys Cash Out signed a major.
They don't fuck with his nigga.
They're not beefing with that man.
All nigga, you go on Google and fucking search that shit.
No, they're not.
They do not fuck with his nigga.
Dog,
bro.
I just saw them boys shouting this man out. They don't have beef with this man. Why are you making up some scenarios, bruh?
Reggie getting tight.
Who else is Jeezy A&R? You tell you doubt your shit. and
He
Jeezy
signed.
got
He's the
A&R
reason.
throughout the years. What is the A&R?
He's the reason why Freddie gives where he at right now.
Niggas don't fuck with
And that's cool. Shit, everything don't work out.
He gave it up to that man on his last interview too. When he said he was running with that man too early in his career. No, Freddie.
I mean, everything don't work out, bro. Like that's part of the game. Everything don't work out. I mean, shit.
You told me that he was A&R.
He helped push YG to another level. He pushed.
He didn't really push YG to
Yes,
another
he
level.
did. What? My nigga, he wouldn't have had my nigga if it wasn't for Jeezy. My nigga put
How do you know that?
because he was already out for damn near 5-6 years before my nigga came out.
But that don't mean Jeezy had anything to do with
The fact that
signed-
you trying to just discredit
Minimize the news, minimizing everything.
USDA alone put out some shit.
And USD ain't this shit. Ain't this shit. That's 2006.
Who Gucci?
2007,
Who Gucci put out?
2006,
But who
2007,
Gucci? But I was there too, nigga. What you talking about? I downloaded all the mixtapes, nigga. So what are you talking about?
That was there.
But don't try to discredit USDA though. Don't do that.
My thing was, my whole.
And hold on, and he blossomed from Boys in the Hood.
I understand that, Mike, but I asked Mo, so when Gucci's in
I
jail,
named you.
which is 2013 to 2016, what was Jeezy doing?
He was putting out the realest. We just named the list of mixtapes this nigga was putting out. He put up TL 103. He did the realest back that whole series. He did all that shit. You said 2013. That time, that shit came out around that time.
2016 when Gucci went to jail. That's my.
The realest back came out
He
around
was
that
working
time,
with YG.
Reggie.
He had just stopped fucking with Freddie Gibbs. Like he was still working.
He
bro.
was putting out work
It's-
mixtape wise. You
It
tripping.
wasn't to your specifications, but he was. You're trying to.
You trying to minimize the realest back alone is crazy.
And this man was listening to Gucci before he listened to
Reggie, I'm not gonna let up here and let you try to play the realest back series alone. Like that shit. But that came out during the time that you keep saying he wasn't putting in no work.
Realest back was like what?
That was
2000?
2013. Yeah, that's that time.
2013, yeah.
You asked though, but you asked,
You
and I'm
asked us-
telling
yeah,
you.
we just answering the question. We're not.
I never took that away from. Oh, my point was when Gucci was in jail. That's my. And you go back to our ask.
Okay, we answered that too.
What notable?
Was he not in jail around that time when the realest back came out? You just asked me that. When was Gucci in jail?
No, because specifically, I'm such a Gucci fan. I specifically remember walking up and like, fuck this nigga, say talk about the realest back shit and all that shit.
When was he in jail?
Huh?
When was he in jail
I
specifically?
think realest back came out 2011, like 2011, 12.
The series was from 11 to like 13.
But yeah, Gucci was still in jail. I mean, Gucci was out around that time and still putting out very.
All right, so when did Gucci get out?
2015 or 16?
And he went in what year?
In 13, 14.
Okay then. So that series was within that time.
That 2-3 years. No, that was before Gucci was. So that 2-3 times spent from when Gucci was in jail. What was Jeezy doing?
Nigga was he
Hold
still.
on, why
he
does
still-
that matter? Why does that matter?
Because to me, Jeezy ain't even doing. He's not like Gucci's a better artist. If Gucci was out,
He's a better artist because he wasn't dropping music when he was in jail.
Yes, because nobody was checking for Jeezy shit. Bro.
makes sense.
That's a crazy concept, my
It's not
nigga.
a crazy concept, bro. It's not a crazy concept. That goes into being a better artist. If Gucci had the same time frame, y'all not seeing what I was saying before that made me come back to all of it. If Gucci had the same time frame all the time, Gucci was still putting out music. You feel me? He was still putting out music.
No, it's just timing. His time wasn't dictated. Yes, I can because his time is not dictated on Gucci.
Then Trapper Die 3 came out like right when Gucci got out of jail. That album.
But it's still, but Reggie, it still came out. No, but it still came out, Reggie, and he still put out work. His time ain't dictated on how he moved.
Yeah, Church in the Streets was trash. But in his defense, I'm gonna hold T.I. out too because T.I. did the same thing around that time. That shit was trash
Yeah,
too.
man, like stop.
Hey,
No,
man.
that's not. No, hold on. You're not about to try to play that man on no shit like that. Nah,
Chill out.
Nah, chill out.
Chill out.
no, you're not doing that.
Chill out. So you should know better then. So
Bro, you biased because you.
I feel like now you.
But
listen
you
to
say
it,
Gucci
you listen
mixtapes
to
is
it,
better
you
than
listen to it with a
anybody's,
lens
bruh.
to want to slander
You
it
even
now.
said Gucci shit better than Wayne shit.
I never said that, bro.
Oh my God, you didn't tell me that Gucci mixtape run wasn't better than Wayne's. You didn't tell me that.
Well, I mean, if you want to put it that way, mixtape run, yes.
So to me, that's biased.
Or this smirk because you know that's the truth.
Hey, I've been on record saying it's a toss up with me. I've been said that.
Man, Wayne went on a fucking. All right, what's Wayne mixtape run?
My nigga from
He
old.
dropped that Suits Notes. I'm not trying.
No, go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish.
I'm trying to compare.
Say what you was about to say.
So,
I'm about to catch you.
16 around that time when, you know what I'm saying, we was squatter until what was his last good mixtape?
Dedication 6.
Nah, them dedications. Been
You asked what was the last good one.
That's vibes for you.
No, Dedication 6. Mo, don't do that. You said Dedication 6 was fire too.
I said no. I said that
The
song.
last good dedication was dedication 2, my nigga.
I said 3.
Three.
3 was alright.
Three, that's honorable mention.
4 was ass, 5 was ass, 6 was real good.
The only thing I liked on 6 was the shit with Drake. The
Bloody Mary? Come on.
I didn't really like 6.
And
Okay, so let me finish. And before what, the dedication 3 was before the
everything in between was trash. It was trash. It was trash.
So basically, we can kind of say no ceiling dedication.
You forgetting all the droughts. You forgetting the.
No, I'm not taking that.
Prefix, suffix.
I'm comparing all that to Gucci's record.
The drought is over.
I'm just trying to say. So can y'all listen to me?
No,
Can y'all listen to me?
right. Go ahead.
So we're going from a squad of Sweet 16 days when he went to No Ceilings Dedication 3. When we collectively say,
Okay, I'll give you that.
Collectively say Dedication 3 was probably his best last album. And all right, so when we gonna say Sweet 16 Squad Up Time was from what frame?
That's like around 01, 02.
Yeah, but even then,
Yes, because
I'm
even.
not saying that, but
You
I-
asked me, so I would have to say that because you also had the prefix and the suffix out around that time when he was rapping on all those whole
like
beats
03,
and all.
03. Around 03 ish.
Suffix was 02 though.
01, 02, he still was fucking with, like, you know what I'm saying, the Hot Boys and shit kind of around.
Yeah,
that
but
time.
Squad Up mixtape started around 01, 02 too, because he was rapping on Renegade and all that shit on those. So I have to say 01. I have to say that.
Okay, so we're gonna say that, but even then,
Okay, so from 01 to, if you want to get up to what, Dedication 3? Dedication 3 was 08.
okay, all right, 7-year run. Gucci mixtape run started 2006.
Hold on, I can't even say that 09. No Ceilings was 09.
Okay, we'll say 09.
So that's 8.
years. Gucci mixtape run started in 06. Am I correct? Chicken Talk. Mo, when was his last good album mixtape? No, I'm not telling. You don't have to name out. I'm saying what year will you probably say? Consistently, because even though Molly Gasoline, all that shit, trap out. 2013. Okay, so that's 06, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's 7, fam.
That's 8, huh? That's 8.
06 to 13 is about the same. All right, so what we talking
Okay,
about?
but the only reason why I'm trying to say it is because even with Wayne dropping it for you, we're gonna say from 01 to 07, Gucci dropped way more projects between that time frame.
All right, so how you like to
feel me?
say
So-
what he had better? Name me a Gucci mixtape better than Wayne's best mixtape.
The Draw 3? Draw
Yeah.
3 to me, Draw.
So what's
Three
better than
dedication-
Draw 3?
Draw 3.
Okay, you take it too long. That's my point.
No, because I can really say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, the movie was the movie, bro. I'm sorry. The bird print,
The
3D,
movie, but even outside,
Bird Print
and I
2?
give it up to the culture aspect of it, because like y'all said,
Writing on the Wall.
but I listen to the movie and Writing on the Wall, all them shit. I can talk on this. So impact wise, you telling me that shit impacted more than Drought 3? Even overall, fuck the streets gravitated to Drought 3 crazy. Then the whole world gravitated to Drought 3 crazy.
The only reason why I can say kind of maybe gravitated because when Wayne dropped 3, that was kind of like news type shit. Nobody was really dropping mixtapes, rapping other people. Everybody knew we had 50 Cent.
He was doing this since 01.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nah,
but
when he
that
started doing the droughts, yeah.
Streaming wise, like
No.
that shit, come on.
Cause he was rapping on Renegade and all that shit on the prefix.
But see what Gucci did, all of his mixtapes were original music. That's what kind of switched everything
And I'm
up.
not even trying to say the original music. I'm trying to say that streaming wise, Drought 3 is one. Drought 3, all that shit hit when streaming was at its fucking peak. Niggas are on the internet, so they of course that's what have his fucking. That's what have
Yeah, he was rapping on, but he had original songs on some of his mixtapes too. It just wasn't as much as Gucci.
The average Wayne fan is cannot go back to you know what I'm saying, to back then when he's rapping on Renegade and all that shit and take that shit. The average Wayne fan, mixtape fan, came into presence when he dropped the Drought 3 when streaming service came into.
No.
Yes, Mike. Yes, Mike. Yes,
No,
it's
that's not true. That's not true. Because I know real Wayne fans and like nigga, the start was a Squad Up tapes.
Okay, can we ask one, Drew, real quick? I don't know if you're listening. What's your input on that, real quick? Just a real quick input.
Better mixtape?
Better mixtape run.
I have to go with Wayne. I mean, Gucci, I get what you say because the movie, that shit's legendary, but it's a toss up of Wayne.
It's a toss up with me. Honestly,
That shit's just
but-
timeless, bro. And that shit, I'm not saying Gucci.
Wayne body of work through the mixtape era. Dog.
Come on, dog. He's the reason why that shit became what it was.
A lot of people say that Gucci is the reason
He crashed
why
sites,
mixtapes
my
were-
nigga.
Gucci gives Wayne credit for.
Yeah, he did.
But Wayne used to crash sites, my nigga. Like that's facts.
Yeah, he said he dates the crash sites. I've been pissed a few times trying to get shit.
Like,
So I
come on,
can't
dog.
really,
Like,
I always say it's a toss up. Of course, being that Wayne is like the second best rapper of period to me, I'm gonna always give it to Wayne. But I'll be a fool to not give Gucci Man his props when it came to that mixtape shit. Like,
but you
he was dropping like
but you
whole,
know
like,
what you
series
keep.
of mixtapes at a time.
But you know
like,
what you know what you keep saying though. You keep saying the average Wayne fan is gonna go back to the drought 3, and that's not true, because we champion dedication and suffix and prefix and squad of mixtapes. That was his crown jewel.
I'm just saying that when streaming services hit, you have to look at the whole overall shit. When streaming services hit, you had shit like my mixtapes, fucking all type of shit. When niggas was really going and downloading shit, hit hard when Drought 3 Dedication 2 really hit. You
yeah,
know what I'm
live. Them shit made live mixtapes and that piff, bro.
exactly. Them shit made that shit. That's when everything
So, all
changed.
right. So let me ask you this:
That's what I'm
where were
saying.
you? All right. So what was it for you when Dedication first came out? Because I remember.
To me, I remember, and I was a fan of Dedication 1, but to me, Dedication 2 hit harder than Dedication 1.
Exactly.
And the reason why, because I was in summer school when this shit happened. Every motherfucking body could go on a live mixtapes. What's the little shit you can download shit? It was LimeWire and downloading Dedication 2. Everybody had that shit in their CD because streaming services made it more accessible.
Yeah, but
for people to have it.
dedication was.
So therefore,
But
you had
Dedication
more-
was. Let's not do that now.
Let
But
me
you.
explain my analysis.
All right, go ahead,
So
go
therefore, you had people downloading this shit, and more niggas can go, and you have more white people who was not hip to this shit was able to go do this shit. So it made Wayne more of a, you know what I'm saying? You really got exactly at that point. At that point, you was going to the city stores on.
Like me and you, we was getting prefix and suffix and all that shit.
Yeah, but you still could have downloaded the first Dedication
You
off
can,
that
but
shit.
it wasn't as popular at that point, bro.
Yeah, because the internet overall as a scale
That's
wasn't
my
like
point,
that.
Mike. That's my point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, so you have to give Wayne credit even outside of that for what he did for even the internet mixtape wise.
That's not my argument.
He's saying overall.
You saying the average Wayne fan would go back because of the streaming services?
I'm saying.
Not like me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like overall, like.
I'm saying when you got fucking white people, like when Fireman, like around the Fireman with dedication, I remember all this shit, bro.
Yeah, I
All this happened-
remember.
That shit did take off.
That shit switched everything because you had fucking white people going and people going to download this shit. You had everybody. You had niggas more. Wayne switched it up around that time frame, bro, because he went to like his whole image switched up around that time, bro.
Okay, so let me tell you. All right,
So therefore, he had his fan base.
All right, so I want
grew.
to round up this conversation. So even with that, even what you saying with that, what Trapper Die did was times 2. Because
honestly,
niggas was going to buy it physically and
To be honest
and
with you,
downloading it crazy.
And-
That's what I'm saying,
exactly,
bruh.
Exactly, and I'm not taking nothing away from it. My next statement is not taking any away from Trapper Die, but Trapper Die got a big ass push just off the controversy alone.
I wouldn't say that. Niggas just was feeling that shit. It was just real shit.
Yeah, exactly. But once you got that shit, once it came out, you had all this shit going on. More people you came to it and wanted to see what the fuck going on. So therefore, the legend of Jeezy grew with all that.
Hey, you gotta think now. Hold on now, because the controversy really ain't hit until Can't Ban the Snowman came out. That was like 07.
That was 06.
No, because he came out Can't Ban the Snowman because of he telling y'all can't ban me. So therefore, I was there, bro. I'm telling you, I know. So therefore, Can't Ban the Snowman was a fucking child of this whole school band. Trapper Die was the fucking shit, bro.
That was the
Trapper
game.
Die was the
Trapper Die is a
the whole
crown
CD
jewel.
cover is the shirt.
But the
You feel me?
Trapper Die is a crown jewel in hip hop. Period. That shit changed the game.
But that whole controversy came around the same time Trapper Die fucking hit, my nigga.
All right, I feel you.
It did.
If you feel like Gucci
It
better, that's
did.
cool.
That's one thing I was.
We can talk about this shit all day, bro.
It can't ban that whole controversy did not come after that shit. This shit happened when that shit hit, my nigga. When that shit hit, then Jeezy came out with Can't Ban the Snowman because all that controversy. It is a classic tape. It is very classic tape. It is. But Gucci, for the most part, all Gucci shit.
All right, man. All right, you feel
It's all
Gucci better.
original music, nigga.
All right, cool. I'm gonna end it with Jeezy better. So
GC
You know?
did have original songs on Can't Ban the Snowman. That's one of my favorite tapes all time.
So,
And he killed him.
how you feel about
Lakers 82 and no.
the game? I know you had some bars from earlier this week.
Nah, I just showed you this shit. I just thought that shit was kind of weird. Like, me personally, like the whole
Reggie,
like
a fool.
the prolific record shit. Like, you know, if he say he worked with Black Sam, I'm just going off based off, you know, cause it's a different politics set with their lifestyle. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so you get
Why you looking at him like that?
You get
Oh, y'all
what I'm-
talked about this shit already.
No, we always go this, but he already know what I'm
No, all I'm saying is, yeah, all right. I just feel like, you know, the nigga, he should have.
You feel like he should be profiting off of Nipsey's death?
Cause even in the statement he released, he was like, you know, nothing related to prolific records has Nipsey's image in it or nothing. But niggas know where prolific come from. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
then he's saying, you know, I work with Black
Crazy
Sam.
shit, nigga.
Yeah, like this shit just coming. It's becoming like a weird like obsession to me now. And
I
it's
feel like this. I feel like I agree with the obsession aspect because show that shit while he alive. You see what I'm saying? Like do that while he alive. But the only thing I disagree with it on is because he got his brother's blessing. If he got his brother's blessing, there's no beef with me on that.
But my whole thing is I'm going
For what?
for the
For the
record
prolific shit.
What's he doing for the
That's his record label, but
But
What he trying to do?
but the game said
that's
he
his re-
talked
that's
to
his new
Black
record
Sam
label.
about it.
He dropped like a merch line. And
He
shit
dropped
like
a
that.
merch line
And
with
niggas from
Prolific
All
Records
Money,
on it.
Niggas from All Money In basically be like, nigga, you a clown for this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And like the homies. That's why I'm saying it's a different politics set.
So, but the homie saying
The homie saying he a clown, but Game saying that he had Black Sam blessings.
I heard Black Sam was some kind of faulty shit too.
But my whole thing is
But
this.
see, that's
Knowing
tricky
that
when you start
come-
talking about his brother though, cause I can't really run with
Yeah,
that.
we ain't-
That's blood now, so I can't really
But at the same
do
time,
that.
We don't have an official statement from Black Sam, so I'm not negating
Okay, I
his
give you that.
blessings, but we don't even know how Black Sam weigh in on it. You
But
know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like Black Sam would have said something about that shit though.
and I'm not
It's
gonna
as
argue
close
that.
as him as
He might be an old money ass nigga.
I can't say that, bruh. I can't say that.
I ain't gonna. I'm not,
My whole
right. I'm not gonna.
I'm
put
not
that
even
out
gonna
there.
say Mike because him and Nipsey was real close, and
Yeah.
Nipsey got real business together.
yeah.
So if Game is coming out and saying and honestly that would have been my first question to Mo. Fuck the homies, how Black Sam feel about it?
But
And if Black
nigga,
Sam,
you come that lifestyle that come with different politics, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. If we want to say he got the family blessings, cool.
I'm
But
cool with that.
Game, no, coming from where he come from, it's different politics coming from over there. That shit don't fly like that. So of the homie saying, bro, a clown and all this other shit. It was obviously some shit that he didn't run some shit.
yeah, but the
through.
dude also cleared it up too.
He didn't say nothing else about that shit.
I watched Game Story and he had to do video posted in Game Story when he was like, "Hey, I just talked to Game, we cleared everything up."
Who the
I guess the
hog
dude
nigga?
whoever had the beef with him.
I gotta see that. But I went
Well,
on
it's
bruh,
gone now.
I went on bruh shit and bruh ain't had no video but nothing stating.
Bro, listen, I went to Game Story and Game said, I'm addressing this shit because then he posted the video, I guess, of the dude that he had the squad, the misinformation, whatever. And the dude in the video was like, yo, I just talked to Game. We talked about that shit. One thing about Game, if he got something to tell you, he gonna tell you. You know, it was a misunderstanding. All it was a miscommunication. So I can only assume that's who the dude that originally that you sent me the information on. That was on the video. That's why when I text you, I said I just watched Game video, and I guess who he had the disagreement with just said that him and Game good now. That's what I told you.
Yeah, me personally, I ain't touching that. I wouldn't touch that shit. Me personally, like I can't see what niggas would do, but especially like you ain't this man immediate family or immediate like people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something I wouldn't touch.
If you gonna do it, do have the kind of your heart. Just be behind the scenes. You feel me? Be behind the scenes. You should sign all his homeboys. And you know what I'm saying? Be behind the scenes. Let y'all run it, nigga. Y'all know I don't need to be. Game is a fucking clown, bruh. He only do shit, and then he goes back to his name dropping shit. He only do shit for fucking people. He's another Kanye West opportunist.
Hey man, let's not get back on that shit, man.
Oh no, I don't even.
Yeah.
But y'all crazy. But I just feel like it's like this whole game Nipsey shit is kind of weird.
It's
to me,
getting
man.
weird now. I
The shit-
agree.
the
It's
shit-
getting weird.
When a nigga tell me you gonna see something every day, I'm seeing something every day. I'm writing a story every day. Then fucking couple weeks after you ain't writing no more stories.
Hey
But
man,
what's the person even announcing it to the world that you gonna do it? You should just be doing it and then start when you don't want to.
I
Instead of
saw them-
telling people what you gonna do.
I shot him some bell on that because I felt like the nigga was hurt. You know what I'm saying? He never.
I'm not.
I feel you. I feel
I'm
you.
not saying nothing about you or saying. I'm just gonna do out the kindness of my heart. I'm
But
doing
we personal partners though. I never noticed Game and Nip as that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't.
I didn't see them being so close until after he died.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
me.
Me and your like some
Being a
complete
consumer.
180 different. Mike too. Like it's complete different. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I never knew them being so tight until he died. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I said this when Nip unfortunately first passed. I was like, why did the game feel he needed to go in the middle of this man like this
Yeah,
man
for the photo op.
for the photo op and shit, like moving all this man candles and flowers and shit. That's not. I been said bro I said this years ago. I said bro cornball. I been said this. Now you got like
Only thing I say is he the best
you
rapper
got
out
the
the
same
West.
tattoos
That's
as
me.
nigga. You got the braids and shit. Like bro, like what are you doing, bro? Like
But see, I separate the two. You could be a clown and I still respect your music.
no, I respect. And even in saying that, I still respect Game.
Yeah,
lyrical
Game is a
ability.
dope ass rapper.
I still say like the name dropping shit is old and corny to me. Like that's the only thing. That's the only knock that I say against Game.
Hey, that nigga content is way bigger than the name dropping, and it's broader than the name dropping. I think niggas highlight that a little bit too
Name
much.
dropping is a big part of his overall flow structure.
I
though.
mean, he paid homage, but he ain't do that all through his last couple projects.
Yes, he did.
1992, he did that.
Yes, he did. Name dropping has always been a part of his lyrical ability. That's just what it is.
I don't feel like that's his biggest thing. I think that's just what people always highlight. When he was doing them songs, 500 bars and all that shit, when he was beefing and all that, that nigga wasn't name dropping on them records.
Yeah, he was. He was killing them niggas. He was killing everybody.
I'm talking about as far as the paying homage aspect, like name dropping. Niggas always talk about, oh, he always name dropping former
if he not-
rappers.
yeah, but he's still name dropping though. That's still a part of his lyrical structure.
I feel you. But
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
with this shit here, it's just getting weird. What else
Yeah.
we got, man? You already said the Lakers 82-0. You already, all right. Y'all gotta roll out, do y'all thing. My Bulls gonna be 48-34, and 48-34. Yeah, about 48 wins.
but you know what I'm saying?
It's a stretch because niggas don't watch basketball.
I see y'all got 40,
Nah,
between
niggas,
40 and 45.
Niggas gotta watch basketball, man. I'm not saying you don't watch basketball. Niggas really gotta watch basketball.
I really do watch basketball though.
But niggas be highlighting the stars, man, and I hate that shit,
I
bruh.
fuck with y'all team. Like y'all gonna go 40 plus. 40 plus, and y'all on the East
Like,
Coast.
I like Luke Cornett a lot, bruh. That motherfucker gonna be huge for us off the bench. That nigga was with the Knicks last year, but you know why? Because he was with the Knicks. That nigga's a 7-footer who can shoot. Like, that
got
man's
a solid
nice.
squad.
You got a
Kobe
solid
White.
like Tom.
White.
And niggas telling me Kobe White should start. I don't agree. I like Tom starting. He can shoot and he's 6'7".
Satoransky?
Yeah, Satoransky, and he's a better passer. No, he's from the Wizards.
He was on the same Sixers. I agree. I was looking at. I agree with that because you want to bring scoring off the bench. Y'all don't really got too much scoring off the bench.
And I got Chris Dunn for defense. Niggas say he trash. I'm like, yeah, he's not a great scorer. Offensively trash, but he does a lot on the shit on the box score that you not gonna see. He do a lot of shit for us. So
48
Kobe,
is a
they
stretch,
Kobe. How?
This is a big stretch.
The East is not. And here's another thing: the niggas want to champion the West. The West ain't. This is finally the year I could champion that theory of the West being like that. All these other years before, it was the Warriors and everybody else. And even before the Warriors, it was even keeled, just like the East is even keeled. Outside Milwaukee, Philly, and Boston, who is it? All right, then. So why can't we win 48? Tell me why we cannot win 48. Because I looked at our first 10
I don't
games.
think y'all there yet.
Our first 10 games, we could easily be 7-3.
I see
Easily.
next year. I see y'all being super good next year. But I personally, don't, and that's not to be even trying, but I don't see almost 50 wins this year, bro. I don't almost see. That's 2 wins away from almost 50 wins, bro. What was y'all record last year?
Niggas getting 50 wins be like 3 seed, fam. What are you talking about? 3-4 seed.
What was y'all record
The
last
16
year?
niggas be 1 and 2.
What was y'all record last year?
We won like 35.
Yeah, so you seen y'all
30,
going a whole another
30,
extra
35?
13 games? I say another 10 game, 40, 45 y'all tops. I'll make a bet on that.
I ain't making no bet on that.
You're not confident, man.
No, it's not
You
about
gotta be
confident. Me
with
and you,
the colors you got on your body right now, man.
me and you already got a bet. Anyway,
I forgot what that bet is, but refresh my mind.
it was the Lakers winning the chip.
Yeah, they're winning the chip. How much we bet? 100?
I think so.
Did
Yeah.
we bet money? Oh, okay. Okay.
Speaking of bets, man, Mike, I gotta give it up. Melo ain't signed. I don't have a personal Twitter page, so how would you like to redeem this bet? Because I don't have a personal Twitter page. Would you like me to change my Instagram Abby to Draymond? Or?
Definitely, because you just changed it recently. That shit had me crying. The Michael Jordan shit.
Yeah,
That shit was hilarious. You definitely got to change the IG.
I'll
shit.
change it for a while. You got that. I don't have a personal Twitter page. I didn't want to represent the We're Just the Messengers Twitter page with Draymond. I mean, I would if that's what he want, but
No, that's cool. You can change it
All right. Season start next week, right?
Wednesday. Well, Wednesday for us.
Melo not signed.
Hey, this nigga here locked in this season, bro. They say Tuesday.
I'm ready for the.
No, like honestly, bro, I gave it up before I even saw the preseason games, but now that pick and roll is looking damn near unstoppable, bro. Like you got JaVale and AD down there, and the pick and roll. But I will question,
KCP still ass though.
even with Danny Green, even with Danny Green, y'all still had questionable shooting. Y'all had questionable shooting outside Danny Green. Okay, I'm gonna check for him, but y'all do have questionable shooting outside of. Okay, well I have to see it, Reggie. Yes, he's y'all only real shooter. I had to see this nigga Quinn Cook do it on a season basis, bro. This is his first time he gonna be getting real minutes. I'm just being real. Kyle Kuzma's not a shooter. He's not no deadly shooter. He's not no consistent 3-point to mid-range
He been
shooter.
the second scorer.
No, don't do that. I watch basketball.
Ain't he been their second scorer? Their second highest scorer?
Fam, is Kyle Kuzma lighting it up like Danny Green? He don't be hitting his open threes like that. That's facts.
He does. He's good. And at the end of the day, all right, if you gonna sit there and say that, my whole thing is that when last year,
Well, regardless of all that.
all year before, defense had.
All right, so Reggie, regardless of all of that, y'all had great scoring. Okay? Y'all had great scoring. I'll give it up to that. I'm just saying y'all shooting is questionable. That's it. Y'all defense is gonna be great because y'all are gonna be long on defense. Like y'all got JaVale, AD, Bron. Y'all defense should be top notch this year. Like this should be no. Yeah, Avery Bradley. So I'm gonna give it up. But like my boys,
He can shoot good too.
we got some shit coming, bruh. We got some shit.
Y'all got a wager on that game? Or?
Nah, ain't no wager. Just some fun shit.
I'm down for the wages.
Nah, it ain't gotta be a wager for
Hey,
everything.
when we play y'all?
Don't worry about y'all either.
When do we play y'all?
Don't worry about y'all.
I don't care if you're not.
My friend might let me know when we play, so you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm informed on that. Right
Hey, to be honest with you, bro, ain't no disrespect to Kemba, bro. I just got to see the shit going to fruition, bro. Because I feel like y'all niggas losing Horford and no knock on Canner. Enes is dope, but he's not Horford. I am, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Why you want us to? Why you want this man to knock something that he's not?
nah, I'm not gonna really knock him, but it's like Enes Canner is not putting.
He's not even trying to. He's giving an honest assessment.
I'm being again. Enes Canner is not filling Horford's shoes 100%,
and I never said that.
and Kemba's not doing it with Kyrie neither.
But Kyrie didn't work with us, so we have a chance with Kimba working for us all the way. Like that's all I'm saying. Like, if
No, I ain't gonna hold them niggas like that. God damn, bruh.
See, that's what he be trying to do.
You tripping?
That's what he be trying to do. But you gotta But when you just stated the top 3 teams in the East, who did you say?
I said Sixers, Bucks, and Boston.
So how a top 3 team be?
So you tell me the Pacers gonna be better? Us, we gonna be better in Boston? The Heat?
To be honest with you, I can't. Y'all will be pretty straight. Y'all might be on the same level as Boston. To be honest with you,
I can't chalk it up right now because based off of the chemistry, they're gonna have a little bit better chemistry than us right now.
Zach LaVine is comparable.
Because Zach and Mallory gonna be really. This gonna be the first time they starting the season together.
But listen, Zach and Jason Tatum are comparable, right? You can compare them.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And outside, and who else?
There's nobody better than Laurie, but they have better team chemistry right now.
I mean, you really can't say that.
I can say that.
Trying to start over from scratch.
But they
now new niggas gotta find who's gonna be the alpha dog now. So you really can't.
Not really, because Gordon, Jalen, and Tatum all had that rapport. Like Laurie and Levine got a rapport, but they never had the rapport at the beginning of the season.
The knock against Jason Tatum is that he's being too much Kobe. He's shooting the ball more. So therefore, y'all have more of a chemistry than they do because they gotta find out who's the alpha dog now.
I think the only thing we had better than them is shooting overall.
Yeah, but y'all been the same soft since last year.
Yeah, but niggas ain't play together that long though. That's all I'm saying.
Lori and Zach ain't play together that much, bro.
Like Lori and Zach haven't
the two
started.
best niggas on the team.
That's
they
the two best niggas on the team.
Play two different type of positions.
But I'm saying
they
that
haven't
chemistry
played
wise,
together. They haven't played together like that.
at the beginning of the season, they haven't yet.
I'm sorry. I'm not even trying. I'm taking Chicago kind of the edge over Boston right now.
I had to see it, and they got a better coach.
You a disrespectful ass nigga, bro.
I'm not being disrespectful.
You would put anybody over us, bro.
No,
Reggie, you kind of would.
no, man, Mo knows that I'm the most unbiased. I'll trip with you all day, but when it comes out straight, being unbiased, I'll keep
And they got a nigga from Purdue. I didn't even know he was on Boston.
I'm a big Jason.
Talking about Carson Edwards? Yeah, bro, nice.
That nigga gonna fill
I'm
it
a
up.
big Tatum fan, but at the end of the day, I feel like Jalen Brown's gonna regress. I don't think he's gonna take that step like he needs to. I think they're gonna end up shipping that nigga out.
Yeah, because he want more bread. He want more bread too.
I saw something we might trade him for the boy from Indiana because he trying to get out of there. Nah, not Victor. Nah, not even Mounts. The white boy they got Sabonis.
Oh,
Yeah.
they looking for a trade partner.
Yeah.
The Montes.
So you got Jalen Brown. I don't think so Marcus Smart is gonna stay the same.
Marcus Smart definitely gonna stay the same.
Exactly.
And I'm not giving that nigga no more credit.
So that's what I'm saying. Marcus
He
Smart
is who he is.
Gordon Hayward's not gonna get any more better. He might average maybe 2 more points per game, but he's not gonna do no more. He's not gonna.
2 points is nuts. He ain't got to carry the load.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
They can share the rock. But when you have multiple scores on the team, you don't need somebody to go 26 a night.
Yeah, but
Zach is going to get his.
Zach is going in.
Lori going to get his.
Lawrence is going in, man.
Okay, so everybody else. Otto Porter, like this going to be the year. Yes. I can agree with that. And then Otto Porter, but Otto Porter has to hold it up. He gave us 16 last year. I need him to maintain that. I need.
Jalen Brown gonna give them.
What Jalen averaged last year?
Jalen Brown averaged like 15, 16 points a game.
That's on Otto Porter.
But
They about the same.
I've also said last year I feel like Brad Stevens fucked us up putting Gordon in the lineup so
Well,
early.
he definitely started this year though, because Gordon definitely
we
starting.
got a bunch of young niggas come off the bench.
We got Kobe White, Dunn. We
Young
got
niggas.
Cornette. We got Thaddeus Young. Vet.
That's the oldest nigga come off the bench. Like it's.
I would take this bench over the Celtics. And now, like, y'all got the opportunity, but right now I just don't see y'all really. And I've been keeping the same energy with you. I don't see right now, bro. I would just.
My nigga, you
and I got
said some
Gafford, too.
disrespectful shit one time. I can't remember what it was, but I know I looked at you like you was crazy. Like, but it's cool though.
To say 5 seed is crazy though. 5, like
Honestly, I think Indiana could be better than them.
how?
It's gonna be pretty straight too this year too, bro.
They only
Why?
real
Because they-
score.
'cause they
Hold
got
on,
Tyler
hold on
Hero?
now. Indiana only real score is Victor,
Yeah, Jimmy too.
but they only got Victor as a true scorer on Indiana.
They don't have nobody else that can make a play.
Malcolm Brogdon don't really
He's a defensive presence. That's it.
he could shoot, but he ain't creating his own shot.
Them niggas did pretty good last year in the playoffs.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They got swept.
Vic was not there, bro.
Don't matter. They got swept. You couldn't get one game, and you got dragged every game. Boston got their ass at the paint.
We want to say we cut their ass every game.
The only thing I'm saying with Kemba is because I feel like a lot of Boston fans are salty behind the Kyrie shit, so they trying to champion Kemba over Kyrie, and I'm not doing
Nah,
that.
you can't replace Kyrie, but Kemba is a very, very solid addition.
I don't think y'all should have got him.
Who should we? Who?
Y'all, to be honest, y'all need to build around Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Give him some solid bigs. Give him a
The offense is gonna.
start Marcus Smart and get a nice veteran point guard to come off the bench, or a nice reserve point
That's
guard.
Marcus Smart.
Yeah, but y'all can bring him as a starter. Y'all don't need a
Marcus Smart not a starter.
Jason Tatum is y'all future, bro.
Dog,
Y'all
we
trying to-
know that.
y'all
We
trying
know
to
that
play
in the.
same format since y'all had fucking Isaiah Thomas.
Listen. If I read up on my team, Jason Tatum's gonna be the focus of our offense this year. That's been stated. Of course, Kimba's going to get us. Cause
You can get yours and still
you can
have
get
the-
yours and
yeah.
still run an
That's
offense
what,
through a
you
player.
don't think LeBron is not gonna get his, even though AD the focal point is gonna be through AD. LeBron gonna get his.
Like, be real,
It's the
man.
same shit.
Come on now.
It's the same narrative.
That's been stated.
Trying to grow, like, you don't want to stunt fucking Jason Tatum's growth no more. Like, I feel like even going to that shit, Jason Tatum need more of a role.
I can't really. He did have a role, but the thing is, you still have to make your shots when it's time for when you have plays set up for you. It's a.
That's hard when you're not having this. You know what I'm saying? The people go in and shoot all the time.
Don't you still have to? Don't you still have to make your plays?
Mm-hmm.
You do gotta make your plays.
Like,
I play basketball too. And if you're not getting the same reps, if 1 minute you get the ball, you're not hitting. 1 minute the next person, if you're not getting the same reps, I play basketball. You're not going to have a consistent jump shot. It's not be consistent.
I've said that because mainly that was Kyrie's fault. I've said this.
So therefore, Jason Tatum, you can't knock him and say, oh, if the man proved to us his first the year before that he was about what he's about. Last year, Kyrie wanted things, so that took away from his rep. That took away from his
Right.
So therefore,
Kyrie's gone. We have a more pass.
Kimba's gonna come in. All I'm saying is, I hope Kimba don't take away from him.
You got to realize Kimba only was putting up points with that because he had no help down there. He come into a better situation
Terry
now.
Rozier's the leader down there now.
But even with that being said, once a player doesn't get that mentality to the head, or is he gonna switch? Or is he gonna come?
Kimba not like that.
We don't know that, bro.
Listen, I know Kimba, dog. Kimba not like that.
You don't know Kimba.
It's like that. What are you talking about, bro? Like, be real, bro.
UConn.
Come on, man.
So
Cardiac Kimba, man. Be real.
we'll see, man. We'll revisit this conversation probably around January.
Yeah.
That'd be around mid-season. January.
It'll be either smiles or frowns. Drew, you gonna get in on that combo? All right,
we
man.
good? We Gucci?
Y'all good, man? What else, man?
Yeah, man. Good shit.
All right, man. I didn't lose my temper, man. Like, this my nigga, man. Like, come on, now.
Niggas, we always gonna
You gonna leave
have.
me hanging, dog?
No, we always gonna have passionate conversation,
Like,
bro.
it's
That just
not-
is what it
It's not
is.
like that. Like, yeah, like, come on, man. Like,
I be feeling like our shit probably worse than you and Reggie though.
nah, like, I mean, honestly, like, it's spar. I spar with everybody, bro. I spar with everybody, bro. So I don't know, man.
You know what I be thinking about sometimes, bro? When Mo be saying certain shit, I just be thinking about his face at the moment when he say it. So like when he tell me some shit, be like, Mike, is it really like that? And I just think his face be like, nigga. Like, so I be tripping. He might not believe, but I be tripping most of the time when we be having certain conversations and shit. But I know when shit get like that, I mean, it's just passionate talk, man. I don't take it no way.
It ain't really nothing.
It ain't never gonna go that way with me.
But,
man.
Like I said, man, everybody good in here?
Yeah,
Drew,
man.
Drew, what's going on over there with the game, man?
We up 7-6.
All right, Colts and they bang.
All right, man.
No Andrew Luck. No more say they out here. Boy, fuck y'all. We see y'all week 16.
Hey, Reggie wants y'all to know he's a Cowboys fan now. So
Reggie's a Giants fan. Get that shit out of here. Cousins.
hey, I hope y'all do beat the Eagles, cause I hope y'all do. I hope y'all having rotisserie chicken tonight. But man, fuck the Eagles, man. But like I was saying, man, like we say every week on this show, man. If you hear anything on here to get you in your feelings, always remember
We're just some messengers.
we out.